Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
Welcome to the Ultimate Autographs Break Room. It is Friday. I am your host, Mike Napolitano. We are here. We made it to the end of the week, Rip. How are we doing? How you doing?
Solid gold, baby. It's Freaky Deaky Friday here in the UA Break Room. I accidentally punched one of the TVs. Don't tell our bosses.
We got a whole bunch of heat waiting for you right there in this break room today. So let's get right into it. Let's get right into our chase, our dice roll, and then our chase wheel spin. So I'll get you guys into the randomizer. And here's the dice roll reminder. We need 6 or higher on the dice roll. So let's roll. It has been hot lately. Look at that. First click, we already have an 8.
Nice.
All right, so let me throw that in there.
Made a comment yesterday to what's happening, Josh Stone, to Robbie yesterday about when we get to the point where we can have an Ultimate Autographs theme park, and the randomizer would definitely be one of those scrambler rides.
Yeah.
Where you get mixed up and then you don't know who you don't leave the ride with the same people that you boarded it with.
I feel that. I get you. All right, so there is that. Let's head on over to our wheel. Let's double check that we've got everything in here. We do have the vault still up. There is still a speed flex in there. We'll get to that. Our diamonds. We have the new diamond series in the room, but we have to close out that last series, the read option. And I mean, I say have to like it's a chore, but there's still a lot to be had in there. We have the minis still available, and I skipped over the slabs. Those are still there as well. Of course, we always have practice squad and jerseys. And we have college up here? I don't think so. So that's getting taken off the board. I was going to say, I thought they closed that out last night. Congratulations to whoever won that Patrick Mahomes helmet. It was bedazzled Texas Tech. Very nice. But let's go ahead and spin to see what our chase is. And we've got... Ooh, is it the vault? It's the vault. Very nice. That is going to be very nice for you guys this morning because I will run through what we still have in the vault. And spoiler alert, it is hot, hot fire. Where is my chase in here? There it is.
Are you feeling hot, hot, hot?
So the vault is our chase today. Let me close that out.
Let me clear my throat.
We'll go back to Now, we'll stay in here because let's head to the break page and get you guys the rundown right away. We don't have anything ready quite yet, Rip, right?
Nah, dog.
Okay, but things are moving, as you told me earlier on. Let me get a quick refresh in here just so you guys can see what actually is moving. We've got 3 slots to go in that practice squad double box break. Let's take a look in here. What's still available in the practice squad, you ask?
Let's take a little Wookie.
There's still these 2 jerseys to be had, the Warren Sapp and the Deion Sanders. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine that these lasted that long?
I can, as that is pretty much how, anything can happen.
It is
when
true, yeah.
we are randomizing as much as we are. But, yeah, I'll throw this little offer there for the Warren Sapp jersey because I have my story from when I met Warren Sapp and had at a barbecue restaurant. I will I'll use that Warren Sapp as a napkin if you like. If you would like me to, I can do that to authenticate it with some barbecue sauce.
Oh,
I don't have to.
Okay, I mean, I'm gonna go with the fact that it's a mostly all white jersey and people don't want the barbecue sauce stain. However, if you want the little Rip touch, I guess
It'd be such a Warren Sapp thing though.
I guess that's it might be psychopathic tendencies, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it.
Not
You know
the
what
first
else is
time I've been
still
accused of
left
that.
in there? I pulled a Lawrence Taylor card in one of the other series. I think it was the actual slab series itself, but this one is still available in the practice squad. Can you imagine the 3? I want to say like the biggest headliners here, although so we have some huge names in these helmets as well. But the 3 unique headliners, the jerseys and the card, all still here. And add a 4th, a unique headliner in a mini, the Jamar Chase is still available. So all 4 of these still available in here. That is why that practice squad is moving. We also have the Roger Staubach on this really nice Dallas Cowboys with the America stripe going up the middle. Dallas Cowboys helmet right there. So that's pretty cool. We also have the Hines Ward on this Lunar for the Steelers. I really like that. How the yellow pops off the white, and that is a big, beautiful signature there from Mr. 86 himself, Hines Ward. We also have a Joe Thomas Speed Flex.
That Joe Thomas is insane.
Still available. How about that? Speed Flex. I probably should have led with that one. Look at all the extra inscriptions he has on there from all of his different accomplishments. 10-time Pro Bowler, Hall of Fame 23, 10,363. Is that sacks?
Snaps.
I was like, yeah, I don't think he has sacks.
Look at all the sacks I allowed.
I was like,
I'm really bad at my job.
I was like, since when does he have sacks? Okay. Yeah, no, snaps. Sorry, guys. It's a little early this morning.
you gotta wipe the sleep from your
Dog
eyes.
Pound for life. Very nice. He's got his draft number on there. What is not to love about that helmet? And oh, yeah. How about the fact that you could see yourself in the reflection of that thing? It's so glossy, so shiny. We like that. So, yeah. That is still available. We also have the Herschel Walker. So where's my Cowboy fans? You could double up on those if you are in there. You can get the Herschel Walker and the Roger Staubach. I mean, what a morning for you then if that's the case, right? That's an easy double up to figure out, right? Because it's the same team. I'm sure there's other opportunities as well.
We're a couple of Herschel talkers here.
Yeah, exactly. I'll take
Feel
it.
free to ignore
I'll take
me,
it.
man. I'm in a weird way this morning.
Rip's just getting his dad jokes ready for when the time comes.
I have a show tonight, so I'm just getting all my bad material out now. Not
you go.
material. We're improvisers. We don't have material.
Oh, we have a video of this. What am I doing?
What are you doing,
Beautiful
Michael?
Browns helmet. There's a much closer close-up. NFL Iron Man. I read those
Iron
the
Man.
ones. Gone fishing. I like that.
Yeah, I think it was like fishing during the
During
draft.
the draft,
or something like
yeah.
that. I can't remember.
Draft. Oh, it says on draft day. It doesn't
Yeah.
have his draft position. I was like, what number is that?
He,
No, it's
he
draft
wrote
day.
a ding dang book on this helmet, man.
I
you want
honestly-
inscriptions? Joe Thomas said, "Bet here's my diary entry."
And I've never met the guy, but I can tell he's probably a really nice guy and very personable with the fans because the fact that he took the time to inscribe all of that on this helmet, that's a really nice touch.
You gotta have patience and a good disposition to stay in Cleveland your whole life and still like it.
Yeah, that's probably true. All right, so you guys can jump in there for only $100. I mean, double box break. Let me refresh there once this page reloads just to make sure that we still have, we still have those 3 spots remaining. Josh Stone saying Jersey's got 2 or 3 slots to go. I'll get to that in just a second, but I do want to go through the vault since it's lingering right here, and it is our Chase wheel spin for today. In the vault, we still have this Calvin Johnson Speedflex Megatron, man. I will get you guys the video in just a second. And I didn't do my homework. I did not look up. Do you know, Rip, what these 2 lines mean? The blue and the silver?
Oh, they like actually there's like a meaning there?
I would assume there's some kind of meaning.
Sure.
I was wondering if it had something to do with Henry Ford and something to do with the Motor City itself. Of course, we see that the Retro Lion is on here, which I compared to a Dachshund on Wednesday.
It's they stand for the bread lines.
Yeah, exactly.
That all the auto workers have to stand in after they move to the plants out of Detroit.
I don't know. Well, maybe we'll see. I'll double check that in just a bit, just so we can finally get an answer, get some closure there. But Jerome Bettis on that camo lid, the bus. He draws a little bus on there as well, and then the
Is
Max.
that a bus?
That's what
I know that's what Common says,
that's what
but
Common
that looks
said?
more like a football to me. I've seen buses. I've ridden buses.
I
don't
you
think
might
that's
be right.
a bus.
You might be right. Well, I mean, his nickname was the bus.
Oh, I know his
Jerome Bettis.
nickname was the bus, but
yeah.
I just don't see the bus.
I could see. I mean, I think those are supposed
the
to be
windows
4 wheels.
or those are the wheels?
I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. It's
I'm
everywhere.
not sure. Yes, the Terry McLaurin did get pulled yesterday. It is no longer in here. It is a fantastic lid. Unfortunately, I won't go over it, though, to make anybody salivate too much because they won't have a chance at winning that one. However, like I said, the Jerome Bettis, the Calvin Johnson still there, and this Max Crosby. Where are my Raiders fans at? There is a huge contingency of Raiders fans that are, I mean, these days they're a little bit more low-key because of the fact that the Raiders haven't done so well recently.
But, you know, historically, Raiders fans travel well, and there's Raiders fans everywhere, including on this World Wide Web that we are currently on.
With Tom Brady having some stake in the team now, right?
Thomas Brady?
So you never know. They could have a resurgence back to those glory Raiders days. The only other headliner in here is the unpictured Jamal Charles on there. So let's get to that Calvin Johnson bucket, though. Oh, my goodness. Look at this thing.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that thing. The Megatron inscription on the front. The Oakley visor that is almost kind of two-tone. It's almost got a little bit of red in there. It's almost like a...
There you go, Josh Stone.
Like a wine color. I like that.
Raiders Nation still alive out there with Josh Stone.
Raiders Nation. There it is. Did my break happen? Henry dropped an order number.
I got that.
Let me see if we can look that up for you. Rip will be on that for you, Henry. So yeah. Oh yeah. He said, "Nah, we still proud." Yeah. There you go. There you go. There's my Raiders Nation popping in there. Raiders Nation and Cowboys Nation. You'll love those first 2 rundowns that I went through because the fact that there are so many prizes to win in there. Let's get over here to, that's still the vault.
Neither of those breaks have occurred there, Henry/Frank.
Yeah, so Henry, you're still on the board, my friend. We will get to those hopefully within the show here. Stuff should be closing out. How about this slab series? There's 5 to go in here as well. What is Henry in? Do you know?
The read option, the diamond single.
Diamond single.
And
Diamond single.
What's happening here? Yeah, let me just take another little look-see here.
All right, well, we know those are both still on the table for you. The diamonds I will get to in just a second because I do want to give that one a rundown because the diamonds are still hot and we still... Ooh,
sorry.
No,
With that order number, that's only the diamond single. So if you have another order number there, Frank, hit me with it and we can get to checking that out.
Okay, yeah, so we found that order number for you. You're in the diamonds. It hasn't broke yet. I'll get over to the diamonds because, like I was saying at the start of the show, we have the old diamond series in here that still has a great ratio. We have 7 boxes, 3 headliners, and one of them is still a Speedflex. Okay. So a lot still to be had in that one. And then the new series is in the room. Go ahead. What'd you ask?
Sorry. Yeah. Also, Frank's in the diamond double, which is not broken yet either.
All right. Perfect. So yeah, diamonds are the place to be then. Thanks, guys. How does it work? Is it a guarantee or just luck? Well, okay, what I like to say is luck is preparation meeting opportunity. So we give you the opportunity to jump in the breaks here at Ultimate Autographs, and then you have prepped yourself for some kind of success by buying into those breaks. So I don't know if I'd consider it luck, but it is a raffle. We throw you in there. There are 8 spots. We randomize you by divisions. We'll get back to our main page in just a second so you could see. But our dice roll at the beginning of the show determines how many times we randomize your names in order to put you in the divisions. Then we ask for some box numbers right before that of people who are in the break. And then whatever comes out of that box, depending on which division it corresponds to, you are then the winner.
The luck of it all really kind of comes down to like the divisions that you get placed in, but you can still increase your luck. You are in control of the amount of luck you have.
Exactly.
As far as how many spots you buy into.
Yeah, it'll make a little bit more sense when we get to the breaks, Henry, and also you'll get a chance to see how the game kind of works. But I will say, despite it being a game, you're going to find stuff way cheaper on here than you will if you had to buy something outright from eBay or something like that. Because I'll tell you something, a lot of those eBay, Amazon, wherever you're buying from, they're the people who have come in here or another break room and won something, and now they want to try to flip it for twice or 3 times what it's not necessarily what it's worth, but its value in here. So you're definitely getting a bang for your buck in here. So that guy,
especially
man, really need to be no,
Frank. If it's coming from a place like that, sorry to be that guy, man. I really hope to get that Saquon Barkley from a sister. She'll be so happy. I always say, man, when it's coming from a place like that, from a place of purity, pure of heart and joy, that only helps the mojo. See, I'll say this as far as like the price point of our breaks as well. You're gonna buy into many more breaks with chances to get these pieces of memorabilia for the amount that you would buy at retail.
Yeah.
Whatever that piece is, So it all depends on just kind of, sometimes how your brain is wired and, what kind of vibes you have out there in the universe. Sometimes it is a little squishy just like that,
And don't be sorry to be that guy. We have plenty of newcomers in the break room, and we're happy to explain it to you as well. Let me also get you over here to where was that? Where's the page that'll explain with the video?
Oh, it's at the top of the break page.
Is that the top of the break page? Okay. Here we go.
It's got that. It's got the video on the side.
Let me copy this link for you so you can watch this as well. Let me get out
and Frank, man, welcome in. Pleasure to introduce ourselves to you. We let us know more about you, who you're looking for. You said your sisters would love that Saquon. I'm assuming the Saquon. What Saquon do we have today?
I'm not sure.
Either way, let us know what you're looking for your family, what you're looking for yourself, who you collect, who you root for, all that good stuff, man.
So, guys, I dropped that YouTube video in there that kind of explains how the breaks work. I also dropped our break page so you guys can peruse that while I'm going through this breakdown, and you guys can buy into some stuff. But don't be scared to ask questions. We're always here to help, and this community in here, I will say, this community is typically very patient and also very helpful. Yeah, and very generous as well, you'll come to find. So let's get just back into it real quick here. Let's get back into the cards, the slab series. We still have Marshall Faulk still available. He's down here. Look at that. That's a nice card right there. We also have the other Michael Irvin. Where's he at? Why am I missing? Where's he at?
On the slabs? I don't think we have Michael Irvin.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong. Marshall Faulk is in the jerseys, too. I was looking at the jerseys. Sorry. Cam Newton is also still available in here. He is right here. That's on. It looks like one of those like ticketed cards.
It's a Contenders. Contenders auto. I'm not sure if it's like a rookie or anything, but yeah, that's when it comes to slab autos, on card, all that good stuff. Like, well, that also, but like Contenders is the is kind of what you're looking for as far as football autos go.
Rip knows his cards very well, so I will defer to him a little bit. But I don't have to defer to him on this one because this one was just beautiful. Look at it, the Puka Nakua with that very nice graphic in the background.
Yeah, it's the Phoenix series, and it's a silver too. So that's what you're looking for as far as parallels in that goes.
That is high. We like that. Then you have this Eddie George. It's a nice one as well. Signature right across him right there. Very nice touch. I like that. And then also the Devontae Adams is still in this series. He's right there. Still gives Bears fans nightmares, even though he has moved on.
He's out west now.
Yeah, we talked about those. Is he still with the Raiders now? Yeah, right.
No. He's with the Rams now.
Oh, with the
they
Rams,
moved on
with
from
Rams.
Cup, and because
Right. This offseason has been a whirlwind for me.
Well, even then, Devontae Adams went from the Raiders to the Jets because he was bunking up with Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
And then he went to LA.
Yeah. Okay, and then the other two in this series that are not photoed headliners are the Champ Bailey and the Rondé Barber. Henry says, Eagles all the way. Glad to know your
Eagles
squad is the Eagles. Let's see if we can get you some Eagles merch in here. There's always a bunch of boxes that are unlisted headliners, so we don't know what's going to be in there. So there's still always a chance that Eagles pops up. We've seen a lot of Eagles in this break room, especially
a lot of Saquon.
Especially, a lot of Saquon, a lot of Eagles after they've won the Super Bowl. So there is always a chance. Let's get into these diamonds because I know these are hot as well. Unfortunately, the A.J. Brown is gone, so you won't have a chance for that Eagle. However, we have still this Wheel of Fortune before and after. We have the Trevor Lawrence Taylor, the Trevor Lawrence and the Lawrence Taylor. I still love saying it like that.
Very fun.
We have the draft helmet for Trevor Lawrence in there. It's a speed flex, what the players wear. That's his #1 overall pick with the signature right there. And I love this like baby blue NFL draft striping that goes over the top. That's a nice touch.
I want to see all the, because I'll bet you dollars to donuts there's a lot more going on in that helmet than that photo.
Yeah.
Good morning, Tanya.
Yeah, morning, Tanya. How you doing? Let's get you in here something today, Tanya. Let's get you a win. I want to be has she won something yet? I don't know. I haven't been able to see the break or the winner's
in all
sheet.
of our hearts. She's won all of our hearts.
That's
that is
true,
for sure.
but I have not seen the winner's sheet from previous days, so I don't know if she's had her first win yet, and I want to be the breaker to do it. I want to help you out, Tanya. Lawrence Taylor on this camo helmet for the New York Giants. Very nice. That completes the little before and after. And then we also have this Mike Evans bucket over here. I mean, Mike Evans, heck of a player even before Brady got to town. And then, of course, winning those Super Bowls with Brady. I mean, what more could you want? I mean, it's literally would you call him the #1 receiver? Nah, I guess that would be Gronk then when Brady was in town. But Mike Evans was the guy in Tampa Bay.
And even then, that was only a few years. Like Mike Evans has been the guy since before Brady got there. He's still the guy after Brady left. That's the thing I say about Mike Evans. Like, dude's quarterback proof. Like, yes, Brady was there, but that didn't really it didn't matter in a good way for Mike Evans.
Is he making Baker look good, or is Baker making him look good still?
I can't remember. Did you ask me that, or did Robbie ask me that the other day? Because I think it is. I do love Baker.
I do.
I really, really do.
It's probably
appreciate Baker Mayfield. Good name. Good commercial athlete, actor. And a decent talent. But yeah, if I'm able to just throw up, just in the vicinity of Mike Evans, I feel like I could probably throw for. If it's me throwing to Mike Evans, I could probably throw for 600 yards, like over the course of half a season, and that's me.
Yeah,
I'm just a schlub. So Baker Mayfield, a professional athlete, yeah, he's going to benefit from that.
We are 2 to go on this single box break of the jerseys. That's I don't know why I said it like that because there's only the one jersey, but we still have a whole lot of headliners in
We
here.
have personals to open.
Oh, we do?
Yeah,
okay.
we were told if they are not in the room to just
go ahead and
rip
do it.
them.
Okay, well, give me 1 second. We'll go through. I just have these two series, the minis and the jerseys to get through, and we're almost closed out in these jerseys. So get your spot now. Here's the Marshall Faulk in the jerseys. And then that brings me to the Michael Irvin as well. Now, this Marshall Faulk is also a stat jersey. You'll notice that there's a couple of accolades down here. I can't wait to see what they are when we pull them, if they've got all of them on there for him. The Tyreek Hill is still available. And you know what? Rip is in the room. So that means that we probably will pull some Dolphins today. I don't know if I'll have the magic touch, but Rip is here, so there's a good chance. I do love that teal on the Dolphins jerseys right there. So very nice. We also still have the Deion Sanders in that blacked out with the red. Very nice touch.
Sweet.
The Ray Lewis in here as well. So you can basically double up on Ray Lewis today. Or am I tweaking from yesterday? I am tweaking from yesterday, or 2 days ago, I should say. There was a couple of other Ray Lewis items still available. This is the last remaining one from what we have on the board. Now, you never know if you see him in another series, but don't wait. Jump on it. Get this Ray Lewis to go with. We pulled the Ray Lewis helmet the other night, and I believe there was either a slab Ray Lewis or maybe he was also in the practice squad.
He was on the slab.
But this is the only Ray Lewis still available as we know of right now. We also have the Sack Exchange jersey still available. 4 autographs on there from that New York Jets incredible defensive line. We also have the A.J. Brown. There's some Eagles stuff for you. Hey, Henry. There you go. A.J. Brown. I think he was pretty good this year, wouldn't you say? Just, pretty decent for that Eagles team that, won the Super Bowl. And A.J. Brown was a big piece of that. You also still have the number 1 jersey over here, Sauce Gardner. And then as the secondary headliners, Frank Gore, Thurman Thomas, and Roger Craig. Henry, the jerseys are $28 to buy in. So you have a 1 in 8 chance, just like everything else. But because it's a little bit cheaper of a price point, you can double up, you can triple up, you can quadruple up, buy a bunch of spots. Although we only have 2 spots remaining in this current break. What will happen is the break will fill. We will open 1 box. It could be the A.J. Brown. Or if it's not, I would recommend when it opens back up, there are 8 more spots to go. I would get as many spots as you so wish. Jump on in there, and then who knows, maybe the next jersey is the A.J. Brown. It's all random. We don't know what numbers the A.J. Brown is in, so it all depends on who calls what box number, what box gets pulled. It could be early, it could be late, although knowing myself and Rip, we have a pattern of just pulling headliners, guys. So I would say jump in there. It looks like 1 to go now in the jerseys. I would get in there sooner rather than later because headliners would be coming out.
1 left in the jersey.
1 left in the jerseys. And real quick, I'll run down this minis vault because I know you guys love these minis as well. We still have the Justin Jefferson on this Salute to Service lid here. I really actually like that version of the Salute to Service lids.
I think that's 2.0.
With the Vikings logo on there. That's a nice touch. The Max Crosby is still available in here. Looks like the full-size one, but this is a mini. So you can have the mini and the full-size one if you were to jump into the vault and the minis. It's the same Max Crosby design, just on a little bit tinier of a helmet, but sometimes a little bit easier to display. We like that. TJ Watt is still available in here. Where's he at? Right there on that. That's another Salute to Service. That's the other version. Is that 3.0? I believe, with the all white.
Yes, that is 3.0.
So yeah, so the 2.0 Salute to Service and the 3.0 still available in here. Then the Kurt Warner is still on the table for the taking. I like that. Is that a that's one of the
yeah, that is the
not Rave, is it? No. Oh yeah, Rave. That should be a Rave helmet, I believe. Yeah.
No, wait.
Or is that
Kurt Warner? Yes, that is a Rave.
Yeah, it's
yes.
a Rave.
Or
I believe so.
Eclipse?
It
usually will say it on the. Hey, we got to pull it to figure it out.
Yeah. Usually the Eclipses are the all white on the background. But yeah, either way, very nice coloring on this one. Love how the autograph just fits right in that ram's horn right there. Brian Dawkins is still available in here. There's another Eagles lid for you. And how about that signature in the green? That really pops right there. We like that. Luke Kuechly is still here on this Panthers helmet. That's a nice one as well. You also have Earl Campbell on this Titans lid. Well, it's the Houston Oilers logo, but we will be rewarding it to the Titans spot, whoever has that division as well in there. But I really like the retro style on that. Earl Campbell. Phil Simms is here. And so Giants fans, you have another helmet you could be chasing in the minis as well. And then on the unpictured headliners, that is the secondary headliners, Patrick Willis, Jason Kelsey, and Kyron Williams. So another Eagle to be had in that minis as well. Are we all filled up on the jerseys? On the jerseys? All right. So we're going to have a jersey break. There we are. Hey, everybody. How's it going? You haven't had a chance to see us. Just a reminder, our wheel spin, our dice roll was 8 today, so we'll be randomizing 8 times. Rip is getting those jerseys. Oh, he's got those jerseys ready for me. Look at that. All right. Very nice. So I'm trying not to scroll up too much here, but I got to copy your names down. So these are the 4 names that we have in here. Josh Stone, Nicholas Crane, Larry Rush, James Washington twice, Michael Convey, Gary Marvin, and Tyler Bednarz. You guys are going to get put in the randomizer. But before we do that, I will be asking for one box number. You see the ticker scrolling below you. As always, reminder to wait for the message in the chat. So let's see, 4th down jersey. We'll just copy that over. Hold on, Josh Stone, hold on. 4th down jersey number 1. Drop me a box number. Gotta wait for the message in the chat, guys. So the message is there now. Let me know a box number. Those are scrolling along this ticker for you in the jerseys. All right, and Josh was quickest once after the message. I love when that happens too, because I always feel bad. But all right, good. So we will get box 21 for you here in the jerseys. Let me. Usually the jerseys are close to me over here, but Rip's on the ball. So you know what? We'll get you guys over into the randomizer. So pay close attention to anybody new in here. You guys get a chance to see what goes down. We already have 21, James, so we're going to be doing 21. Josh got in there. B. Williams, oh no, Mike, is that a Caps shirt? Let me get you out of the randomizer real quick. Yes, and they're playing my Blackhawks tonight, so this is like very sacrilegious for me.
But
plus, I'm actually talking to radio play-by-play broadcaster for the Pittsburgh Penguins tomorrow, Joe Brand. He's a local guy here in Chicago. He used to do WGN with the Blackhawks. He's a nice guy. He'll be on our WRMN morning show tomorrow morning, AM 1410, shameless plug. So it was a little sacrilegious of me to wear this today, but I think we're going to see history today, as much as I hate that it's going to happen against my Blackhawks.
But is it legit going to happen? What's he at right now?
He's 2 goals away.
Whoa.
And the last time he was 3 goals away from a milestone, he was sitting at 797 goals. And he hit the 800 mark with a hat trick here in Chicago at the United Center. So he did it against the Blackhawks to get to 800, and then yeah, he will probably score 2 goals and maybe a third tonight to tie and pass Gretzky's record. B. Williams, I'm glad you're a Pens fan. I do like the Penguins. I do like Crosby. This will make you feel better. I had an Ovi jersey. I actually sold it in order to buy a Crosby back in high school. So I have a Crosby jersey. You'll get to see it if you tune in. You can find us on YouTube, even if you're not local and you're a Pens fan. We'll be talking to Joe Brand, who is the radio play-by-play guy. He's a good buddy of mine. So we'll talk to him 8 to 10 a.m. Central Time tomorrow morning. So tune in for that one. You can find WRMN on YouTube. But let's get back into the breaks. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long. And for you newbies, this is how it works. We'll welcome to the break room. It looks like we've got a bunch of veterans in here. I don't see any ones next to these. So we're going to randomize 8 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So these 8 randomizations get us our order, and then you will see I have put that same order into the divisions. Even as a Pens fan, I'm excited to witness history. Yes, I'm in the same boat, and I do have a bunch of friends who are somehow Caps fans. I have like 2 or 3 friends that are all Cavs fans. So you know what? Hey, I'm happy for them. And Ovi's a great goal scorer. I'd still take Sidney Crosby for the all-around, but also Jonathan Taves first. All right, so James Washington, you have the NFC North and the NFC South. Michael Convey, you have the NFC East. Tyler Bednarz, you have the NFC West. Nicholas Crane, you have the AFC North. Larry Rush, you have the AFC South. Josh Stone, you have the AFC East. And Gary Marvin, you're rounding us out with the AFC West. Now, gentlemen, reminder, whatever comes out of this box, whatever division it corresponds with, that is who is going home with the prize. So, box number 21, as called by Josh Stone. Let's open this guy up. Do we have an Avs fan in the chat? I got the Avs. Nothing else to talk about. The Avs are a really good team, though. You may not have Mikko Rantanen anymore, but that Natchez and the addition of who else did they get from Carolina? I should know that because I used to cover them. That's a good bolster piece. I just hope Landeskog could come back at some point. All right, gentlemen. What did I say? What did I say about myself and Rip pulling headliners? First one off the bat of the day. We're going to take him off the board
Any
completely.
dogs in the house.
It is the Ray Lewis on that beautiful Ravens jersey
that's
right
great.
there.
The
That
white.
is a Ray Lewis hit. So that is going to be in the AFC North. That is going to Nicholas Crane. Congratulations, Nicholas Crane, on your Crane? Help me out there. On your beautiful Ray Lewis jersey.
Congrats there, Nicholas
Very nice.
Crane.
You see the signature. You see the Beckett logo right there for the authentication and that QR code. Very nice. Very nice pull. Way to start the morning, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I know we threw some hockey talk in there, and that built the suspense a little bit, but man, pulling big name headliners to start. I mean, that is just...
Here's a question for you. How well do you think Ray Lewis would have been as a hockey player?
Ray Lewis as a hockey player.
Yeah.
Probably pretty good. He was pretty quick on his feet, no? I mean...
Yeah.
And he could probably truck stick a guy just as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he'd be an enforcer.
Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful right there. Do you know why he took the number 52?
I do not.
Well, I looked
Oh,
that
I thought
one
you
up
had a
as-
story for me.
I'm curious myself. I wonder if anybody knows that information as well.
I mean, it's
But
the same number he had in college at the U
yeah.
as well.
Let me get you written up here, Nicholas. There we go. He'd be a great goalie, Polo Rack said. I could see that. Although goalies are usually a little bit outside the box, you know. I don't know if Ray Lewis wasn't too weird of a guy, was he? I think he was pretty normal. Now Jameis Winston as a quarterback, I think he would also make a great goalie in hockey. He's a little bit out there sometimes. I love him. He's such a character, but yeah, sometimes he's a little bit in his own world, right?
Yeah, you know, Ray Lewis got into his fair share of stuff off the field, you know.
That's true. That's true.
Not to mention, you know, he also had a restaurant in Baltimore, so he's a restaurateur.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I got so excited about Ray Lewis, I wrote his name down on the Post-it note instead of Nicholas. I had to
Done that
rewrite
plenty.
it. I mean, I still have to put Ray Lewis on here as well, but not in the winners part of the Post-it note. We don't have Ray Lewis in the chat room.
That'd be kind of
We
cool,
do have
though.
him in the room on this jersey and no longer on the board. So that is our final Ray Lewis. We had plenty of Ray Lewis all this week, and slowly but surely, every single item that we have of Ray Lewis has got swallowed up. But if you know anything about the UA break room, it won't be long. We might be seeing him again soon. You never know what is going to come out here in the break room. So I'll get that one nice and boxed and bagged up for you, Nick. Congratulations on that one. First hit of the day. We like that. How are we doing on some of these other spots? Do we have anything else
We are
ready to go?
one away from the practice squad double, and let's see what just happened now.
Practice squad double. We like that.
That just closed.
All right, practice squad double coming at you guys next. For some of you new guys, you'll get a chance to see what it's like when we do a double box break, so more than one item coming out. Great enforcer. Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he would truck stick a couple of guys. I could definitely see that being the case. We'll get that thrown over here for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And right up next, guys, Rip is getting it ready for us. We will have that practice squad. What to see in the practice squad? Well, we have all of the boxes are the regular full-size mystery boxes, so we don't know what's coming out, but there are still 2 jerseys in there, a slab card, and a mini. The jerseys are Warren Sapp and Deion Sanders. The slab card is Lawrence Taylor. Jamar Chase is on a mini. And then we have Authentics in Roger Staubach, Hines Ward, and Herschel Walker. And one more Speed Flex to go. It's Joe Thomas. Very nice, very nice. We also have secondary headliners in Aaron Jones and Devin Hester. Devin Hester still on the board there for my Bears. Right next to Aaron Jones. I feel like there's a little bit of conflict of interest, no?
Well, this is the place where, you know, all fandoms and allegiances come together.
You can double up if you have the NFC North, I'm just saying.
And you can double up.
But yeah, that's a good opportunity. I love to point out the times where you guys will have the double up opportunities. So, let's see. Dales Mahomes. Yeah, the Mahomes already got pulled, guys. We closed out the college yesterday. So the Mahomes already got raffled off to a lucky winner. I'm not sure who that was. I wasn't here yesterday, but you guys can always fill me in if you remember, if you know.
Wait, who the Mahomes went to? What are we looking for?
I was posing it to the chat. I don't know if you know.
It seems as though Chris Stoddard's the one who won that.
Ah, okay. All right. Congratulations, Chris. Chris. Oh, yeah. Chris Ripka jumping in there. Chris Stoddard. Okay, thank you. Yeah, congratulations, Stoddard, on that one. Good to see a familiar name winning that one, taking that one home. So very nice. All right, we have the. Here's the double box break for the practice squad. All right. Here are your names. Jacob Yeager, welcome to the break room. How did you hear about us? Who's your team? If you're new here, you guys can tell us how you found us, and also who are you chasing? What teams do you root for? Who do you want to see in the break room? Just to let us know. Maybe we'll have them. All right, we'll get you guys in the randomizer there 8 times around this morning. So Yeager, if you're paying attention, this is how we determine the divisions. We did our dice roll at the beginning of the show. That shows you how many times we're going around. This time was 8. So everything will be 8 up until the noon show. And then maybe they'll do a different dice roll. But let me get you guys in these divisions. We'll get back over here. Those are your divisions. Now I'm going to do this a little backwards because I was looking for the sheet. Now I want to see cover 2 practice squad double.
Also,
box.
if you're watching on YouTube live, by all means, please do, in the parlance of streaming, smash that subscribe and the like button there. Helps spread the word and get what we got going on out there to other folks and whatnot.
All right, cover 2 practice squad double box break. Drop me 2 box numbers. Michael Convey was right on it. He wants 6 and 14. 6 and 14. So we will make sure that we get those to you. But let me get you guys your divisions. In the NFC North, Jacob Yeager, welcome to the break room once again. NFC South, Michael Convey. NFC East, Angie Nelson. NFC West, Bradley Brainerd. AFC North, Thomas Frazier. AFC South, Matthew House. AFC East, Sean Schumann. And AFC West, once again, your box caller, Michael Convey. So, Jacob, let's take a look here. This practice, cover 2 practice squad, like I said, you have the NFC North. You have an opportunity to double up on that Devin Hester and the Aaron Jones. Do we know? I believe the Aaron Jones would be a Packers lid, right?
I wouldn't imagine
I
something else.
don't think he's played for any other teams off the top of my head. Although I try to block Packers statistics out. Yep, sorry, Michael Convey. I was looking for the sheet in here, but either way, we got your numbers in here. Don't worry. And we're gonna go ahead and we randomized. So before we open up the boxes, it's all the same result. Number 6 here in the practice squad series. Good luck, everybody. Let's see what we got. Still a bunch of headliners here. Typically, you would want a heavy box. Because that means a speed flex or something like that. Although the light boxes will win you some headliners as well. And as I say that, look out! We have
Nice.
Coach
Prime.
the man himself, Deion Sanders. Wow, look at this thing.
That's beautiful.
That is a nice jersey. Deion Sanders on that beautiful headliner jersey. That is going to the NFC West. Bradley Brainerd, congratulations on your Deion Sanders jersey, my man. What a legend. And still around the game today. His son's about to get drafted, so this jersey probably has some added value, even though it isn't him. You know, you always see that with like LeBron and Bronny. I'm sure, the other father-son duos throughout time. This one definitely a good victim of that because he'll get drafted this year, and it'll because of Coach Prime that his son is going wherever he may be going. So congratulations on that one, Bradley. I'll get you written up for that one. That was a nice hit.
Well done. Yeah, yeah. Polo Racks here thought it was Falcons at first.
No.
I don't think, because even the other Sanders jersey, I believe, is an alternate 49ers jersey.
Yeah, so the striping on the sleeves is what gives it away here for me. So yeah, that should be. You're right.
It's the shadow
NFC
on
West.
on the.
Oh, on the numbers.
On the numbers.
Oh yeah, that's true too. Yeah, because I don't believe is the shadow on.
Not quite like that.
Yeah, it's not that deep on the Falcons ones, but yeah, so that's a nice hit there. Very nice, very nice. Brainerd. Get you all written up. 2 boxes, 2 headliners to start this morning. I'm just saying, guys, I continue to stay hot.
Hot.
And I should say Rip and I continue to stay hot. So I would jump into these 9 a.m. shows more often if you're not a regular morning riser and somebody who tunes into the 9 a.m. shows all the time. I would make a habit of it. First come, first serve on a lot of these. Very nice. Let me get this bagged up for you. You know what?
Bag it up.
We could display jerseys here, but it's a little bit tough. I would have probably displayed the Ray Lewis over the Deion Sanders.
Okay.
That's just me, though.
You want me to go grab it?
But no, that's okay. I mean,
I'll do whatever.
We're going to probably pull some other heat within the show, and these guys' jerseys are already nice and tucked away. I don't want to be playing around with people's winnings right here. So
okay.
We'll close this guy up, and we'll make sure that it gets shipped out to you. I have to say, these are some of the hardest Ziploc bags to close.
Well, you want to, you do want to make sure that you keep the jersey fresh. It doesn't go stale.
Right.
You don't want it to get moldy.
Yeah. All right. Box number 14 in this double box break for the practice squad. Oh, this one's kind of light too. Good luck, everybody. This is the second box of the double box break. So this will conclude our series or our box breaks here, at least for this one, until we have something else filled. Let's take a look. What do we have here? Ooh, okay. We've got a mini bag. Could this possibly be what we were looking for? Oh, baby, it is.
It's the Jamar?
Oh, it is the Jamar Chase mini lid. Very nice. That is going to the AFC North for the Bengals. Thomas Frazier. Very nice, very nice. Jamar Chase, he signed right in between those tiger stripes, those Bengal stripes right up there. And I really like the alternate colors on this logo, in addition to that orange signature on there. The orange
Bengals have some of the
mask.
best alternate color schemes.
Yeah, this is a flash alternate.
That's a flash.
So yeah, pulling heat for show. Yes, Polo Racks. It's the name of my game. So very nice hit right there. Congratulations, Thomas Frazier.
You know, the famous call is down goes Frazier, but I don't know, Frazier, you're on the come up right now. Everything coming up, Frazier.
2, 3, 9, 4, 7, 8. All right. Very nice right there. Very nice. I gotta spell Jamar correctly. There we go.
Get it together.
It's 2 R's. I almost spelled it with 2 A's because I was thinking of Jamal Charles, who's on the board over here. But Jamar Chase, a great player for that Bengals team. When they made it to the Super Bowl, I was actually kind of rooting for them, but also happy to see the Rams win. I really had no horse in the race on that one. I just wanted to see a good Super Bowl with some new blood in there on both sides. I do like Joe Burrow. I think he's a great quarterback. I wish he had a little bit more help this past year, and we could have seen Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow in the playoffs. I think it's always electric when you have the Bengals in there. And I might just be biased because I do have a Bengals fan, but you know what? That Bengals fan, we were talking hockey earlier, he's also a Leafs fan, so sometimes I do root against him. It's not that I dislike the Leafs, it's just that, you like to see the memes continue on, right? And unfortunately, let's hope that there aren't any kind of memes for the Bengals after a little bit of a lackluster year here. But Jamar Chase still putting up those numbers regardless. So congratulations, Thomas Frazier, on that nice hit. All right. He grew up 30 minutes away from me. Jamar Chase did? Very nice. That's pretty cool. You never know. Comes back to the hometown and then is looking to throw a pigskin around. What's left for the vault, Floyd the Barber just asked. Well, Floyd, you must be psychic because I was just about to jump back into the breaks, so I will start out with the vault for you. Where are we at here? Vault. Ooh, 3 spots remaining in that single box break for the vault. Let me see if I can...
Grab that headliner personal.
Okay, yeah, well, we do have a headliner coming up for you guys. That is... Give me 1 second to look that up here. Looks like a headliner package for Kevin Hollick. Kevin, it looks like that's the one that we're pulling because Rip did say headliner. So Kevin, let us know. Rip's grabbing a box number, but if you're in the chat with us today, let us know if you would like a specific headliner package number. I can switch back if you are here to the main screen so you can see what the numbers are on the ticker. We also have Thomas Connor and Parker Jones in here with Jersey Personals. So guys, if you are here, let us know if you'd like us to do your personals right away. We can rip those boxes open for you. For you newcomers, personals are somebody who just buys something outright. So there isn't a randomization. There isn't a whole raffle for any of the prizes. It's a little bit more money, but it's definitely worth it because you know that you're coming home with a prize for sure, and you get a chance to call something yours. We open up your box live on the show, so long as you give us the number that you want, or we go to the picker wheel and we randomize. But let's get back into those breakdowns because I know Floyd was asking about the vault. I was trying to find the other vault. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so the double box break has 7 to go, and nobody is in that quad box yet, guys. I would jump in that quad box because we only have 10 boxes to go. So as soon as a quad gets knocked out, depending on how far along the singles and the doubles are, we might not have another quad. So if you want that big opportunity to win something in the quad break, I would jump in it now. Let's take a look though, just because Floyd was asking. We do have 3 to go here in this single break. In the vault, we still have the Calvin Johnson Speed Flex on that retro Detroit Lions logo. Megatron right there with the 2 stripes going down behind that retro Lions logo. We also have the Jerome Bettis, the bus, on the camo lid right there. In addition to that, we have the Max Crosby. We also have one of these exactly like this in a mini helmet. So Raiders fans, where you at? You could have the major and the mini. It look like father and son sitting right next to each other. Max Crosby on both of those. And then on the unlisted headliners side of things, secondary headliners, we have the Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles. I got to keep saying it because now that we've pulled a Jamar Chase, I'm going to, for some reason, mess those 2 up. But here is the Lions Speed Flex, the Megatron inscription on the front, the Oakley visor that has a tint of that red in there. It's almost like I was saying it earlier, almost like a wine color. I like the Lions word stamp on the front on that bumper. We also have a nice chrome face mask here with the clips that lead right back into the 2-tone of this. It's black and blue, and it's shiny and reflective on this Speed Flex. So the Lion logo, I'm going to say it one last time. I promise I won't say it again, you Lions fans. This old lion kind of looks like a dachshund. Looks like the floppy ears. Looks like the long body of the hot dog. Steven didn't know what a dachshund was the other night when we were talking about it. I was like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know?
Philistines.
Maybe not a dog guy. I won't hold it against him. We love Steven. But then these 2 stripe logos right here. You know what? I'm going to get you guys back to the regular screen so you can see what's on the ticker. We do have the headliner package ready to go here. But while that's happening, I would like to look up what do the 2 stripes mean on the retro Detroit Lions logo. Represent the team's colors. Wow. That's it? I was looking for a little bit more there. The 2 stripes on the retro Detroit Lions logo, a silver stripe on the right and a blue stripe on the left, represent the team's colors and were introduced in 1961 with the lion image at the center.
AI overview, so that could be,
and
likely
true.
is,
That's true.
Pretty freaking wrong.
That's possible, yeah. Yeah, I may have to do some more digging in there, but wow, that was, for lack of a better term, underwhelming. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Wiener dog looking lion. Wow. Yeah. Sorry, guy. That's how I looked at it at first. However, sitting right next to me, I do have Kevin Hollick's headliner package. So Kevin, we're gonna get to opening this for you. What do we have here? Is this? Oh yeah, just a full-on headliner. We like that. We like that. I will start out with the mini for you, Kevin. If you're watching, this is going to you. Hopefully you're in the chat with us right now. This is your mini in the headliner. So the headliner package, guys, you know what? Before I open up this box, I do want to give people the opportunity at a rundown here. Let's go back to the randomizer.
So what is a headliner package?
Yeah, let's
How
get
would you
over
get
here.
one of these?
So down here, you will notice that we have the headliner mystery box package. This comes with a mini, a full size, a diamond, and let me just click on this just a piece. Yeah, so a full size authentic replica helmet, a mini helmet, and 1 jersey. So you'll notice the different boxes here. This is a jersey box. This is a mini box. This is probably the full-size authentic, and then this is the replica. So not the diamond. I apologize. But yeah, this is a full size. So this is going to be similar to that diamond section right there. Full-size authentic. You get 1 replica as well. Oh, I didn't know I could click on this. Very nice. You get a little bit closer of a view on that. So yeah, guys, you can buy into that. That guarantees you 4 prizes for sure. Also available are the also the other kind of headliners. So you can, or I'm sorry, the other kind of reps, the personal reps. So, oh my goodness, I'm clicking on everything. Okay. Well, actually, I could have gone
He's
into that
going
one.
click crazy.
So you can have the mini helmet mystery box series. This is so it's whatever is currently in the room for these. So it's the bootleg one, and then also the autograph mystery jerseys.
Which we
here
also
as well.
have a couple jersey personals as well.
Yeah, so you guys will get a chance to see that, and then also the full size replica. So if you don't want to buy all four, you can buy individually, but the all four is going to be a little bit more of a discount because you're buying in bulk, basically.
Well, how else can you get one of these headliner packages?
You can be a part of our Signature Club rewards.
Which, if you've already bought some spots and breaks, you are already
so
part
guys,
of that SIG Club.
how does that work? Step 1, you create an account. Step 2, you earn points every time you jump into breaks or every time you shop with us. And then when you redeem those points, you can go ahead and use that on personals. So you get a prepaid personal for you throughout the month, depending on how much you spend. So it's here's some of the ways to earn points. I will drop this rewards page in here so you guys can take a closer look at it. I'm not going to go through all of the different information points on there, but read through it. Make sure you know that you're getting those rewards. And then I will also drop the reps page, the personal reps page in here, the personals. So you guys can buy into those as well. Okay, let's not make Kevin wait any longer. I still don't see him in the chat here, but we are going to do his headliner series, headliner package. So this is the mini. Let's take a look at what we got here. Oh, Kevin. This is a name that was on the board, and I don't. Oh, I still see him in the slab cards, but he's not a photoed headliner in the slab cards, so I'm interested to see what that card looks like. But we know what the mini looks like. It's Champ Bailey on an Eclipse Broncos. I almost said Buccaneers because we pulled that earlier. Or we were talking about it earlier. On the Eclipse Broncos mini lid right there. The orange signature from Champ Bailey to match that really bright orange that pops out from the Eclipse helmet. Very nice, very nice. So that is your mini. This is going to Kevin.
All right, we got some more breaks shaking out here, so we'll be ready to go with those in just a moment.
Yeah, somebody was talking about, Colorado Shire Piper said bought out the jerseys. 6 spots, in fact, is a few dollars cheaper than buying a personal. That's true, and you'll help people along in closing the the series a little bit faster, so you're helping out the community. I don't blame you for that, but if you did want to guarantee yourself a victory, because you never know, guys, those 2 other spots could snipe you. That's always a possibility as well. However, let's hope that you come away with something as well. Champ Bailey. Very nice to start out this headliner package. That's why it's called the headliner package, guys, because it's going to include headliners. Let's see what we got. Let's do the jersey next. We'll work our way up.
There you go.
Oh. That's not what I wanted. Okay, there we go. Jersey headliner package for Kevin. Coming up right here. Let's see, Kevin, what you're going home with in the jerseys. Oh, you can see that color right there, can't you? Can't you? I'm hiding it from you, but I can't hide for too long. It's DK Metcalf.
Ooh.
On this beautiful Seahawks jersey. Oh, gosh, I just love their coloration on the jerseys. I guess if I wasn't a Chicago Bears fan, maybe I would like the Seahawks just for the fact that they have nice colors on their jerseys. I do like the neon green. I think it's a very cool touch. Maybe to some people it looks a little too much like a highlighter, but I like it.
I love it.
DK Metcalf.
Stand out
On that.
above the crowd, even if you've got to shout out loud.
Very nice. So there's that one.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, that's sweet. And again, you know, not with the squad anymore, but very representative of that huge part of his career. And
Still
all right,
a
you
big
got
headliner.
a slab double. Once you're done with this, we're building up a pipeline right here, Mike. Once you're done with this headliner package, we've got a slab double and a jersey. So we have plenty to do here on the back half of the show. And we also still have those jersey personals. So once we get through those, if nothing else is filled out, which, by the way, let me go ahead and get these other, let me refresh these breaks. Yeah, so once we are caught up there, we can do those personals as well, unless we got other stuff to do,
Very cool.
which is always likely.
I know we have a lot to get to, guys, so I am going to move a little bit faster. But, I mean, of course, I do want to let you guys see everything that you've won, especially Kevin, if you are here in the room with us. I have not heard from you.
Well, and also still make it a thing, because Kevin can always come back and watch, and you don't want to
Yeah.
short shrift him just because, you know, he's maybe getting some sleep on the way to work, you know, what have you.
Yeah. Here is the replica box. Let's take a look and see what we have in this one for you, Kevin. Well, I'll say, as I just said, all 4 of these boxes that we open, all going to Kevin. He bought this headliner package. So you talk about luck in the break room. This one isn't necessarily a break like the others where it's a raffle. So there's not really luck to be involved. But like I said, it's opportunity meeting. It's preparation meeting opportunity. He had the opportunity to buy into a headliner series, and he's going to be quote unquote lucky with the helmets that he pulls, because this is a big name as well. It is Ricky Williams.
Yeah.
A dolphin bucket for Rick.
Yeah, era appropriate, logo appropriate, daggone. That's nice.
It is a helmet that has a dolphin wearing a helmet. Talk about Inception, but look at these beautiful colors. We like that on there. The retro Dolphins lid. If that is fire, Rax. That is fire. Ricky Williams for sure. I love the teal, or like this darker teal in the old.
The aqua, the deep aqua.
Yeah, deep aqua. I like that. So very nice on this replica as well. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh. One of the pads is coming off. Kevin, if
We'll
you're
get that taken
Kevin,
care
yeah,
of.
if you're looking, I will make sure that gets looked at by our departments before it gets shipped out to you to make sure that is up to standard. It's just one of the inside padding, so it's nothing drastic. Just if it was a car, it'd be something a little cosmetic, but I will make sure that is all good for you as it arrives to your doorstep. But look at that beautiful big signature right there. Colorado's saying, "Oh, Rip, that must have made you happy seeing that, brother."
You
Hell
know.
of a pull.
You
yeah.
know it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very nice. I'm gonna box that guy up just so that we remember
Box it up, box
to
it
get
up.
that squared away for you. But nice hit, Kevin. Guys, I'm telling you, these headliner packages are well worth the bang for your buck because of the fact that you get something definitely going to you, and chances are it's going to be in the headliner package, it's for sure going to be a headliner. But you get an opportunity at those in the series that we have.
We still got one to go.
Yeah, we still have this full size authentic to go. Could be full size authentic. I don't know if I've seen a Speed Flex in one of these, but it's a diamond box, so it's authentic or better. It could be.
Wouldn't that be something?
I'll tell you right now, if it's a Speed Flex, it's staying on this table.
Well, yeah, I'll be my...
I don't care what the name is. I think that would be a nice way to show off our headliner series and one of the Speed Flexes at the
Wow,
same
even if it was Ryan Leaf?
Yeah.
Wow, even if it was Tim Couch?
If it was Tim Couch, he'd get put on the couch, though. Hey. All right. Ricky Williams. Very nice.
That's Ricky Williams.
I guess I should write up the post-it note ahead of time.
Yeah, we get though.
But we got time. Okay, fourth and final box going to Kevin here. This is your full-size authentic or better coming at you in the headliner package. And is ripped open for you. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. It's been fire so far. And I want to give credit to Rip because I might be the one that's pulling the heat, but he went out and got this headliner package. So anything that we pull is thanks to Rip.
I'd like to take credit for it, but it's really the only headliner package we had left. Actually, I should probably take that off the site.
True. Yeah, I did say sold out on there.
Yeah.
And it's sold out because we have one final helmet in this bag. And boy, oh boy, is it a beauty. How about, what was I talking about earlier? America's team, Dak Prescott.
Oh, dang.
Woo! How about that for a full-size, authentic Dak Prescott on that Cowboys lid? Now, listen, I know there's a lot of people out there that are tired with the Cowboys being America's team. Maybe they're tired with Dak Prescott. Still a legend. Still some heat, and very nice on that hit right there. He has a really nice signature, too. I like how the D and the P are both, like, triangular right there.
4 in there.
Back to back. So, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Dak Prescott on there. You know what? For now, I'll keep him on the table just because we don't have too many helmet break. Well, no, we do have a couple coming up. So, you know what? He'll stay.
Not helmets.
Not helmets?
Slabs and jerseys.
Slabs and jerseys. So, you know what? Hey, maybe we'll keep another jersey out here. But, Kevin, we will show off your headliner package with the Dak Prescott. Congratulations, Kevin. You guys are looking on the screen. It doesn't quite fit when we have the headliner packages here. Let me see. Slide it over a little bit, but yeah, still. Very nice, though. All right.
That said, I was like, oh, we don't have any helmets coming up. One left in the vault single.
Guys, jump in that vault. It is also our Chase wheel spin. And you'll get a chance, like we said, at one of these beautiful, beautiful helmets. We'll leave Dak right here for now, but let's get over to our next break here. That is going to be the full slab double box break. I've got our 8 names here. Let me go. Actually, before I copy that, let me copy this and get you the message in the chat. Double box break number 1. Drop me 2 box numbers. Yeah, double box break. Yeah, drop me 2 box numbers, guys, for this slab card double box break. If your name is Lee Chris, Todd Palma, Michael Convey, David Murak, or Steven Tittner. Very nice. There we go. Let's get those copied. We'll get this thrown into the randomizer. Here's
Wheel times 2, Michael says.
Wheel times 2. He was first in there, so we will go to the wheel. This will be also a good opportunity for everybody who's new at home to understand what the wheel is. Let me randomize these names 8 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's our lineup. Don't worry, I will copy these over and get these. Don't worry, we're gonna do. Don't worry, we'll get you those box numbers. It's gonna be the same regardless. What are we here? Slabs are out of 30. So where's my 30 wheel? Out of 30. Okay, so let's spin this one time. I'll also double check my ticker here to see what we've got. Number 26. Let's see if we have that here in the slabs. We don't. The closest is 25. So we'll be taking 25 off the board. And then our second number. Let's take a look. Second number looks like it is going to be number 10. And the closest we have to 10 looks like it is 12. So we'll take 12 off the board. So 12 and 26, I think it was. So also, what did we pull? We did the jerseys, right? What number was that? I forgot to take that off of my ticker here. Jersey, was that 21? Okay, yeah, 22. Any other box numbers? No, the rest was all just the personals, right? Oh no, we did.
There's the practice squad.
Practice squad.
6 and 14.
6 and 14. Perfect. Thank you. I forgot to do that. 6. One second, guys. Let me just update my ticker so that everything is correct when you see it on the bottom of the screen. All right, that is all up to date. Let's get you guys back into these spots. So we have boxes. Where are they at? Oh, they're right here.
Sorry.
They're so tiny. I lost them in the boxes 12 and 25 here in the slab cards. In the NFC North, Steven Tittner. In the NFC South, Lee Chris. In the NFC East, Michael Convey. In the NFC West, David Murak. AFC North, Todd Palma, and Lee Chris. You have the whole rest of the AFC. That is the South, East, and West for the AFC. Guys, let's get to breaking. Let's open up box number 12 here and see what is on the way. Box number 12. Oh, it's a little stuck here. I didn't want to cut through the box on you here, but there's so much tape. There we go. There we go. Box number 12. Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I just keep pulling headliner after headliner after headliner. How about Marshall Falk on that slab card right there. Marshall Falk. On the back, he's got the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, he's a Colt for sure. On the AFC South, that is headed over to Lee Chris with the very nice Marshall Falk headliner. You know, the AFC South gets a lot of hate in this break room. There's nothing ever in the AFC South. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a nice one. This is a nice Marshall Falk right there. Congratulations to Lee Chris. You are coming home with this guy, Marshall Falk. Let me see, actually. Doesn't have... You know more about cards. Will it show me the grading on here?
A lot of these are just auto certified. Yeah, it'll show it up here, and most of the time it's just going to be a grade for the auto.
Okay.
Man, I love Pinnacle. I miss Pinnacle. They were so. This is a beautiful card. It's got that like texture on it. But yeah, authentic auto. I feel like it would probably grade decently if you wanted to crack it open or send it in for a regrade. But yeah, this is great right here. Is this his rookie year?
I believe so. Let me just double check.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, because it's got his collegiate information on the back here. So this is a rookie card, 1994. Yeah, very, very. Oh yeah, it's a draft card.
There you go.
It says it right there at the bottom. Very nice. Very nice hit, Lee Chris. I'm going to leave it up here for now, but we do have another card to get to. Marshall Falk is a headliner, but let's see what we pull in this second card break. Slide back down just a little bit. Marshall, you can take side stage to number 25 in the slab cards for box number 2 in this double box break. Box number 25. Let's see what we have in here. Let's see what we have. Ooh, this is a very nice one. Another one with a retro logo on it. This is Steve Atwater in the Ann Moore section. He's not even listed, but a big name like Steve Atwater. Look at this holographic card right there. It's a little bit reflective. Ooh. Very nice. He's got that retro Broncos logo on there. So that is a nice touch as well. That is the AFC West. So Lee Chris, you are doubling up on these, my man. Both slab cards going to Lee Chris with this beautiful Steve Atwater on here as well. This is a 2020 Panini. So it does not have his stats on the back here, but it's definitely a newer print.
Hollow, not bad.
Very nice though.
Yeah, authentic auto, bing bang boom. Yeah, nice little insert there.
Very nice. Steve Atwater. That's a big name. I haven't heard his name in a while. And I'm surprised it's not one of our headliners. So that just goes to show you how deep that Ann Moore section is. Diamonds in the rough, I like to call it. Not to be confused with the actual diamonds. So I know many people, you call them hidden gems. I like that as well. But either way, it is hot, hot fire regardless. Which is funny because I think a lot of people think of diamonds as being cool. But pressure is what makes diamonds. So there's got to be some heat involved. That's just physics right there for you.
That Lee Chris doubling
Chemistry. A little bit of both. All right, Steve Atwater. So, Lee Chris, I will put your Steve Atwater away. We will leave your Marshall Faulk out for the time being unless we pull another really cool card. But yeah, congratulations on a double up right there. So that's a good example, guys, of getting a chance to double up in something. If we had pulled another AFC South card, it would have been double up in the same division, but Lee had multiple spots. So he gets that other win in the AFC West. What is left in the slabs? Todd was asking. Todd, in the slabs, we still have the Cam Newton, the Puka Nacua, the Emmitt Smith, the Eddie George, Devontae Adams, Champ Bailey, and Rondé Barber. I think it was Devontae Adams I was thinking of earlier. Or no, I did. Yeah, we did just talk about him when we were talking about the Raiders and all that. And then also, following his former quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, for a little bit there. We did just pull the Marshall Faulk, so that is no longer on the board there. And really nice Marshall Faulk auto right there on that slab card. So we're getting down to a couple more headliners still in the slab cards. But, guys, I would say where you want to be is in the helmets right now. And speaking of which, we have them. But we have to get to a jersey break first. So we have a couple of names in the jersey break. Christian, yeah, he said he bought 6 spots. There's his 6 spots. So we'll get to randomizing in a second here, but let me drop this message in the chat. Reminder, don't drop a box number until you see this message. It'll be the first message I see right after. 4th down, jersey number 2, box break, drop me 1 box number.
Drop.
Be a little Beastie Boys action over there. So, all right, now you can go. Go, go, go. If your name is Jacob Yarger or Christian Trout, drop me a box number for the jerseys. In the meantime, I get you guys copied and randomized over here. That's Christian asking for lucky number 27. Lucky number 27. Why is that lucky? I like that number. It's a decent number.
We don't have 27.
We do not have 27.
How lucky could it be?
If you look, Jake going with number 4. So I'm going to give it to Jake there because we did not have 27 on the ticker. You guys got to pay attention to the ticker a little bit, and you'll see what we do have left. 4 is still on the ticker. So we'll go with number 4. Let's get you guys in the randomizer. That's what I love, though. I mean, Christian still has a chance to win here because the box number, we don't know what's in here, and it all depends on this randomization. So could be box caller magic for Jacob. Could be Christian coming away with the win as well. He does have 6 spots. So we're randomizing 8 times today. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Let's get that all loaded up. All right. Christian, you have pretty much the entire NFC. You have the North, South, and East, but Jacob sneaking in for the West. And then, Christian, you have pretty much the entire AFC. You have the North, South, and West. Jacob, you have the AFC East. Good luck to both of you, gentlemen. I love the sportsmanship going on in the chat. But this is box number 4, as requested by Jake. There we go. Christian must be Mike's brother. Oh, yeah, Mike Trout. it is spelled a little different, but yeah, we'll see. There's also Steve Trout, the famous pitcher. I took batting practice off him once at the Schaumburg Boomers game.
How'd it go?
I didn't know I was going to be taking batting practice off of him. I won a contest right there at the stadium at the time. So the bat they gave me was one of the game-used player bats, and I was in like 8th grade at the time. So it was pretty darn heavy. I think I hit like 2 or 3 balls, and only one of them made it out of the infield. So I didn't have the best swing mechanics back then either. It's much better now. All right, box number 4. Ooh, okay. Okay, I have to do my research a little bit. I do know the name, but I want to make sure I have this for you correct. Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. This is a nice hit. This is in the Ann Moore section. This is not a headliner. However, it is a sneaky good name right here. And I believe this is on the chart. This is a Chargers jersey.
Looks like it.
This is Charlie Joyner on the San Diego.
Superchargers.
Is this what does this say? San Diego Chargers. Yeah, that's what that is. Very nice here. A Charlie Joyner on that San Diego Chargers jersey. So that is in the AFC West. Christian, you're coming away with this jersey, my man. Let's get a full look at this one. This is a big one. What size is this?
It's very large.
XL. Very nice. I like that. Very nice. I love how he signs on the 1 right there, taking it all up. That is a nice hit. Very nice. Very nice. Cool. If you pull a Chief, I'll trade you. Well, this is not a Chief. I do not believe he was with the Chiefs at all, but still quite the hit. Yeah, he played for Houston back when they were was that the Oilers? Yeah.
Yep.
I was going to say that couldn't have been the Texans yet back in the 70s.
Not quite.
And then Cincinnati, played for the Bengals for a little while, and then had the most years, the majority of his career with San Diego. So a nice hit there. We like seeing that. That's in the Ann Moore section. That's a nice hit. We've seen Charlie Joyner in this break room before. I don't believe on a jersey. So that's a very nice hit. Very nice. Charlie Joyner going to Christian Trout. Mike Trout's long-lost misspelled cousin. Or maybe Mike Trout spells it wrong. Who knows? Maybe if he spelled it right, he wouldn't have as many injuries, right? Maybe he'd have a whole 162 season under his belt.
One day.
I just got to see him bat live against my White Sox during opening day.
You mean your first place White Sox?
Yeah. Who knew 2 and 4 would get you first place? You lose 2 series and you still take the division thus far because everybody else is 2 and 4 as well.
Look, White Sox are in first. The Marlins are in second. Cats and dogs living together. Mass hysteria.
That may change tonight as the White Sox are going up against what I think is going to be a tough Tigers team this year. However, reminder, like I said, everybody is 2 and 4, so it's kind of hard to tell who's tough and who's not at the moment.
Well, tough Tigers team.
But I am proud of my White Sox. You know, everybody thought they'd come out of the gates flat. It'd be another year like last year. They're doing a little bit better, and they set a record for their first 4 starters in those first 4 games went 5 or more innings without giving up an earned run, and also at the same time limiting the other team to I believe it was 5 or fewer hits. So the pitching has been there. The bats have been hot, really hot, and really cold. And there's not a whole lot of names to get excited about right now, but I think in a year or two, you'll start to see some nice guys in that lineup. They've done a full-on culture change.
Nice.
So thank goodness, because I couldn't watch a whole nother season long of 121 losses again. All right, guys. Congratulations. Let's get into our next break here. We'll keep it moving. We are at 10:30, so Rip and I have about another hour to go here. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. That's copy. That's paste. Let's get the Game Changers Vault. That's a single break, so break, drop me one box number. Drop me one box number, guys, if your names are Kyle Jaquette. Welcome to the break room. Let us know who you root for. Let us know who you chase, or like who you would want to pull from one of these boxes. And how did you hear about us? Michael McNamara, Chris Brandvold, Sean Schumann, Gary Marvin, Dan Cash, and Bradley Brainerd. Floyd the Barber going with 30. Uh-oh. Zach Steens says, Rip, I'm rooting for the Royals against the Orioles. Yeah, Steens is a Royals fan.
Well, get the Orioles going, and it'll be fine.
He's going against
My birds.
your birds, yeah. The Orioles right there. All right. Let's get you guys in the randomizer. Sorry, Danny, we did get box number 30 first. So we're going to go with that one. Floyd the Barber jumping in there. I just made it to the Elite Collector. How do I get my Rep Helmet live break? Junior Rush. Does Junior have a rep in there? Let me go ahead and randomize while we're checking that.
Yeah, I don't see that, but you should be able to redeem that. You should get an email. If you haven't received that email, check, of course, all of your spam folder, promotion folder, all the different folders that Gmail loves to, just create out of nowhere. Check all that stuff. And yeah, let's see. Or you might actually have to redeem it. There might be. So I dropped the link in here earlier. I will do it again after this break when we get back into that live break screen. We do have the bootleg mini series to go next, but in between the two breaks, I will drop you the link in order to purchase your personal rep. But yeah, like Rip said, there should have been an email, I think, sent to you that has the redemption information in there, and you can just click through a link and get that. But let's get back to the break at hand. We have in the NFC North, Michael McNamara. NFC South, Dan Cash. NFC East, Gary Marvin. NFC West, Chris Brandvold. In the AFC North, Kyle Jaquette, welcome. AFC South, Bradley Brainerd. AFC East, Sean Schumann. And Kyle, one more time in the AFC West. Box number 30, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it. Let's see what we got here. All right. Box number 30. And I've got a sheet of paper here. So whoever is coming home with this helmet, congratulations. You have also won a vault key. For you newcomers, a vault key is a second box labeled A through E. So we have a box A. What's remaining in the room is box A, box C as in cat, and box E as in elephant. And then you get a chance, if you win this helmet, you get a chance to let me know which of those vault keys you would like. And in there is a gift card. So not only are you going home with this helmet, you're also going home with a gift card. Let's see who is the lucky recipient. Feels like we got a rep here. Let's see. Ooh, okay. This is another one that's going to test my knowledge. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, let's take a look at and see which helmet this is on. But this is the one and only Bob Lilly. Where are my Cowboy fans at? How about them Cowboys?
Let me get that in the shot. Bob Lilly, Mr. Cowboy. How did I not know that?
Mr. Cowboy.
I did not know he was Mr. Cowboy.
My father was Mr. Cowboy. Please call me Dallas.
I need to double check my Cowboys history a little bit more. But yeah, very nice rep lid here. Bob Lilly on that Cowboys silver lid. Very nice. And of course, that is the Dallas Cowboys. Everybody knows where they're at. But just in case you were confused, that is the NFC East. So that is going to Gary Marvin. You see it right there. So Gary, very nice hit there, my man. You are going home with a Bob Lilly.
Now, what box key would you like?
Yes, let us know. Like I said, we have boxes A, C, and E. So Ace. Ace Hardware, Ace Ventura. Let us know. A, C, or E, which one you'd like. You'll also be receiving a gift card. Good job, Gary.
That is, of course, Floyd DeBaba. Look at it. Oh, man. Geez, a whiz. I look to my right, and there's nothing but Cowboys. This
I was just going to say, I was like, I just saw this, and here it is on the table.
Yeah.
An authentic and a rep. 2 legendary Cowboys, one of old, one of new. Very nice. 2, 3. A. Key. Vault key A. Going with the start. 239 490. Bob.
Oh boy, feels heavy.
So we have a Bob Lilly, who is Mr. Cowboy, and then you get to go home with a gift card on top of that. I mean, I'd say that's a win-win. Very, very nice. We'll get that bagged up for you and boxed.
Bag it up, bag it up.
And then we will get to your vault key here as well. We have the minis coming up next, guys, but I did not forget I will be also posting the link to the reps page in there so you can go ahead and redeem your personal rep if you have one. My advice, though, because if you go to that rep page, it is going to ask you to pay for it. Make sure before you check out, if you do have one coming your way courtesy of being a member here, I would double check that it gives you the freebie or the discount before you check out, because otherwise you'll be paying for one as well. That doesn't hurt either, but if you want your free one, right? So just double check that on there. All right, Gary, box number A. See what I did there? Box number A.
Hey.
Let's see what you got as far as a gift card coming your way. And I will take those numbers off the ticker for those of you that are a little bit attentive about that kind of stuff. Woohoo! All right. So, Gary, left in these keys was a $100, a $100, and a $50 gift card. My man, you are walking home with the best amount still on the table. It is a $100 gift card from Ultimate Autographs.
Nice.
Good job. Good job. Floyd the Barber, Gary Marvin. Rip will get that gift card sent over to you in just a second.
Things about Marvin's room.
But congratulations on that one. Very nice. That basically paid for itself right there, eh? There you go. We basically paid you a few dollars to take that Bob Lilly helmet. That is crazy behavior. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let me drop that link in here. Oh, I was on the page. All right, so copy, paste. There's your mystery box pages on there. You can buy into all of the rep or the personals on there. You can also, we don't have a headliner package at the moment that's sold out, but we will be probably getting those back in the break room at some point. All right, moving along here, we have the bootleg minis. The minis coming up next, and if you are familiar, that's why I get on the 9 a.m. show. You tell them. That's exactly why. That is exactly why. There's a good example right there as to why you should be in the 9 a.m. show as always. Okay, so if you've seen us do the minis here on the show before, even though it doesn't say it, you know we always do 2. So bootleg mini number 1, drop me 2 box numbers right now. Message is in the chat. on all three. I will say, guys, it looks like Facebook takes a little bit to get that message out to you. So if you're watching on Facebook, I'm glad you stopped from doom scrolling to see us. But make sure you also check us out on Twitch and YouTube. All three platforms, have them running. Get yourself the best opportunity to be able to have box caller magic. Let me go back into here. As far as the minis, all of those should be up to date as far as numbers. I'm going to be taking certain vault keys off because we do not have them anymore. And also box number 29. There we go. The president says 3 and 13. Who is the president? President, are you in here? Identify yourself, please. I don't see the name Donald Trump in here. So Michael Convey, Eric Zafran, Tyler Bednarz, or Frank Markovich. Oh, he's Tyler. Okay, perfect. So Henry, sorry, that was, well, one, that was 3 box numbers. We're only doing 2, my man, remember. And then also it looks like the president beat you to it. I also don't see it in here. Henry, you got to be in the break to be able to call out some box numbers. So let me get 3 and 13 off the board for the minis. Give me 1 second to do that. 3. $11, 12. Why can't I do math this morning? There we go. 12, 14. There we go. Oh, he's Frank. My bad. I'm looking at the name Henry. So sorry, you're just a little late there. Tyler beat you to it. But that should be updated on the ticker.
As we all know, Frank is a shortened nickname for Henry.
Yes, that is true.
Or, well, you also got Hank as well.
Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of Hank. But all right, let me put box 13 off to the side for now because we'll open in numerical order. And before we get to that, we have to randomize you guys. So let's get over to that randomization page. Randomizer. There we go. Boom. Let's go 8 times around to see where you guys land in the divisions. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. Let's get you in those divisions. Frank, you're still coming out with all 3 in a row there. Eric, you have the NFC North. Tyler, you have the NFC South. Eric, again, you're in the NFC East. Frank, you've closed out the NFC here, but you also have the AFC North and AFC South. Michael Convey in the AFC East. And Eric, one more time, rounding us out in the AFC West. Let me get over to this screen. That way you can kind of see it with the divisions stacked up next to it. There we go. All right, gentlemen. Let's have a good break here. Box number 3 on the way here. While you guys are waiting, be sure to jump in those diamonds. I know those were moving earlier. We still have Trevor Lawrence, Lawrence Taylor, and Mike Evans on the board. But we are... I believe I know who this is, but is this a headliner? It's not a headliner, and I'm surprised because I've seen this before. This, I believe, if I am certain, is Kyren Williams on this Rams, because I know it's Rams, and I see the K.
Secondary headliner there.
Is it a secondary? Yeah, it is. Okay, so this has got to be our Kyren Williams secondary headliner on the Eclipse helmet right there. Very nice hit. Kyren Williams on the Rams helmet. That is going to the West, the AFC West. That is
Rams?
Oh,
Rams
I'm sorry. I'm thinking Chargers. NFC West. That is going to Frank Henry coming away with this one, the Kyren Williams mini. What threw me off is there isn't a sticker on here to for sure let me know.
Yeah.
But I will say that I'm familiar with his autograph being in this break room before. And then, of course, he was on our secondary headliner board. So a headliner there for you, my man. Very nice hit. I continue pulling headliners, my guys. This is great. And we love to see that. I do love these Eclipse helmets for the Rams. Very nice Very nice, Frank. Let me get you written up there. Frank. Makaravage? Am I saying that right?
Frank M.
Makaravage?
Yeah, that's what he's suggesting here. Frank M.
Oh, yeah, that's true. What's still in the diamonds? The diamonds is that little Wheel of Fortune before and after Trevor Lawrence Taylor. So Trevor Lawrence on the Speed Flex, Lawrence Taylor on the Authentic. And then the Mike Evans is also still available. 3 headliners among 7 boxes. I will guarantee you that there are some hot hits in the and more section because it is the diamonds. Come on now. I gotta make sure I spell his name right. There we go. And don't worry, I feel your pain. I have a long last name as well. It's Napolitano. So
Yeah,
10 letters.
You'll definitely find some empathy between the two of us. Napolitano over there, Camelucci over here,
Calamari over to my. How many times do you get that?
A lot.
Yeah, there was
Calamari, Calamucci, Camarillo.
Camarillo.
Yeah.
In Gallup, New Mexico. While you're at it.
Yeah. Yet.
Very nice. Okay, we'll put Kyron Williams away. That is a nice hit there. One more look at that auto. Very simple, very clean, very nice though.
The Eclipse is the way I figure it, like trying, because it'll break your brain.
Yeah.
Trying to memorize all these different colorways and series and all that stuff. The Eclipse, it gets dark during an eclipse. So it'll have a dark background.
Yeah,
Lunar, the surface of the moon, it's white. So it'll have a white background.
See, that's what I think I get messed up with is because I always thought it was the Lunar Eclipse series. So I always thought it was one.
Right.
But that is.
Well, I think it is technically lunar eclipse, but.
But
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Look.
Very nice.
I don't work at Rydell, so I don't have any say.
What were we talking about before that, though? Oh, long last names. There used to be a hockey player. I think he was on the New Jersey Devils. That was it what was it? Everybody used to call him Calamari, but it was I'm gonna have to look that one up. I forgot his last name. A couple strong Italian surnames. Yes, sir. Molto bene. We bring it to you in the morning here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh wow.
Ooh. Ooh. Creamsicle.
I love the old logos of the Buccaneers. That is Mike Alstott. We've seen him in the room a couple times, but I don't think ever on the Retro Bucks logo right there. That is a Buccaneers hit. So very nice. That's going to the NFC South. That's going to Frank as well. Frank, you're doubling up in the minis, my guy.
That's the AFC. See, this is what happens to me.
You know what? Yep.
This is what happens to me. It's the NFC South, so that's the Prez right there.
That's the Prez. Now, do you do that because you expect A to be up top and N to be down low?
No, I just I
do that.
I'm kind of a dummy.
I do that because I just see the which division it is, South, North, and then I think, oh, A has got to be alphabetical, so it's got to be up top. It should be the other way around. I'm just saying.
But that is sick, though.
But very nice, Tyler Bednar.
Creamsicle.
Mike Alstott with the creamsicle. Sorry to make you gasp, but there you go. That is awesome for you right there. I'm glad we did spread out the wins in this one. I like when everybody gets a chance, but a really nice hit right there.
I found out real quick, messing up the divisions. You're really playing with people's emotions when you do that.
I am so sorry. Yeah, I do play with the emotions. But Tyler is coming away with this one. Tyler, I'll get you written up correctly.
Smokey.
Tyler. Did I grow up in Addison? No, I did not. I grew up in Westchester, and now I'm up in Schaumburg. Why, are you in Addison? Is there a Napolitano in Addison? It's actually more common of a name than I originally thought. But most people spell it differently. They spell it Napolitano. I am Napoletano. And I always thought it was...
Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I always thought it was because of our ancestors not knowing how to draw correctly, right there cursive up at Ellis Island. But actually, I went over to Italy, and there's a lot of stuff that is spelled Napoletano.
There you go.
So, sorry, Henry. I'm playing with both of your emotions, one in a good way, one in a bad way. But hey, that Kyron Williams is still really sick. That is a nice one. My ex is from Westchester. Ooh, sorry. That might be a sore subject. But I am curious if it's somebody I know. I'm 26, but Westchester is a small town here in Illinois. So, yeah, not Westchester, New York. 239 485. Very nice. We'll get you written up nicely for that Mike Allstott. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Westchester, small town. My dad's actually still there, so I frequent it a lot. I also have a bunch of friends that are still in there. So we have our fun. I play at that roller rink. I'm glad that they redid it over there. Westchester talk on a national broadcast. That's crazy. We'll put them on the map. She went to West. I don't know anybody that went to West. I know some St. Joe's guys. Rest in peace, St. Joe's. And I know some NAS guys.
What happened to
actually, you know what? I probably do know somebody that went to West, but just not of my immediate friends. I'd have to really dig to see if I know anybody that went there. I left Westchester before high school, so I went to Schaumburg High School. So I what's it called? I did not have the opportunity to see where everybody split off and went to, unless it was up in Schaumburg by me. And then you've got Conan High School, Schaumburg High School, Hoffman Estates. A couple people go to Fremd.
Friend?
Fremd.
Fremd.
Fremd. That's where the rich kids go. But also Barrington, of course, too. Yep, I am a young one. Although, you know, my mom made a comment about my receding hairline yesterday. I didn't think it was too bad.
That's cold,
It's not
man.
that bad, right? Like,
No, dude, it's fine.
it still looks good.
Dog, it's fine.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is normal.
I'm gonna be a broadcaster one day. Come on now, I can't be. I can't be. Oh, this thing pops up. I don't like when it switches that. I gotta be looking good. Hey, if I ever am really actually worried about it, like, cause also like I don't care. Like if it starts to go, I just don't want to be rocking the skullet, you know? Like
Sure.
don't want to do that. But if it ever does start to go, I know who to contact. It's the Restore people and Brian Urlacher. He almost got into a fight with Isaiah Thomas at Joe's. Yes. I remember Isaiah Thomas went there. In fact, I met Isaiah Thomas at a Westchester Fest one time. He did seem, I don't want to say cold, but he didn't seem like he wanted to be bothered by a bunch of kids at the time enjoying his fest. So I understand that. But shook his hand. I said, nice to meet you. And then just kind of got out of there. He didn't say a whole lot. What I lack in hairline, I make up for in mustache. Yeah, I just started growing this when all those coaching fiascos started happening here in Chicago, when he who shall not be named at Eberflus was fired. And then also Luke Richardson for the Blackhawks was fired like the next week, and the White Sox have a new manager in Will Venables. So yeah, that's why the mustache came to be. I usually just keep it at a 5 o'clock shadow, but I'm starting to rock the mustache, and I'm starting to like it.
Okay.
And the right people are liking it too. Like some people are like, no, you got to get rid of it. And I don't know, the ladies love it. So what can I say? I'm going to keep it. Let's see, what else is there? There was something else I was going to say. I think that was it, though, guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at the break page and see what we are close on, because it is coming up on the 11 o'clock hour. We want to make sure that we're getting close to some things here. So let me...
Which we are a little close. We're 2 away from the Diamond Double.
Actually, let me refresh here just to
And
make
if
sure.
we are looking for, just something to do while that fills, we have 2 more personals.
We have the personals, yeah.
2 jersey personals, if you want to do that, for Thomas Connor and Parker Jones, if you are watching.
Yeah, let's
and
let's
if
go
not,
over
we're
there.
just going to spin for you.
Why is this up like that? Let me double check this, what I clicked over here. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe that's all it was. Let me get over to the personals page, and we might as well do those jersey personals. Thomas Connor and Parker Jones. If you guys are in the chat here, let me know, and we can go ahead and get you guys randomized. Well, not randomized. Your numbers for your jerseys. The ticker is where you'll go to see what jerseys we have left. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we no, I'm just kidding. 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 through 19, 22 through 26, 28, and 30. Jump on in there. Let me know. If not, we will just go to the wheel and get you guys your jerseys numbers in there. So I'll give you guys, it's 10:53. I'll give you guys till 10:55. Throw me some box numbers. If not, I will go ahead and randomize out of 30 to see which box number you're coming away with. In the jerseys, we still have Marshall Faulk, Michael Irvin, Tyreek Hill. I do want to see that one. And we have Rip in the room, so we could be pulling Dolphins.
Hit that Ricky Williams.
We did pull the Deion Sanders, but we do have the Sack Exchange jersey, the A.J. Brown, and the Sauce Gardner.
No, the Deion Sanders in the jerseys is still available.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, we hit the Deion Sanders in the practice squad.
Oh,
we had two Deion
that
jerseys
is
available.
true. That is true. That is true.
Gotta keep you honest.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at the practice squad. So yeah, so another Deion Sanders up to Coach Prime, still up for grabs in those jerseys. So yes, Marshall Faulk, Michael Irvin, Tyreek Hill, Deion Sanders. That one is on. I'm remembering it now. That one is on the black and red. That all like blacked out jersey on there. We have the Sack Exchange jersey, the A.J. Brown, so where my Eagles fans at, Sauce Gardner. We also have Frank Gore, Thurman Thomas, and Roger Craig. Coming up on the last minute here, guys. If I don't see a box number from you, I will go ahead and get to my randomization wheel. Oh yeah, thank you. I will show off Dak Prescott a little bit in the background. We could show off both because. Yeah. Since we have a card on the table here, I'm still working with this camera on. It's like looking in a mirror on which way to go. Marshall Faulk and Dak Prescott representing on the table here. I think it's a nice pair there. I'd say new and the old. But it is 10:55, so I am going to go to the wheel. This first wheel spin is going to be for Thomas Connor's personal that he paid for. So Thomas, this wheel spin will be for you he has the jersey as well. So Thomas Connor, good luck. Wheel is pulled up. Let's spin to see what you got, my guy. That is it going to get to 12? Nope, stayed on 13. We do have 13. So Thomas Connor will get you box number 13. I will update the ticker here. 14 through 19. And you know what? While you're over there, Rip, let me spin one more time. This will be for Parker Jones's jersey. And that is box number 4. And we do have 4. So it was on my ticker. Oh, actually, you know what? That might have been the one that was off. Closest to 4. Closest to 4 is 2 and 6. So let me go to the let me go to the picker wheel to see if it's going to be 2 or 6. I know that looks like a 9, but that is a 6. Let's see, 2 or 6 for Parker Jones. It'll be number 2 in the jerseys for Parker Jones. 2 for Parker Jones. Okay. First and foremost will be Thomas's. Slide these guys back over.
What was it, 2 or 6?
2. And let's get, now that looks all white because of the glare. Oh no! I knocked down Marshall Faulk.
Oh, that's why they're slabbed.
I mean, I'm one of the few guys to have knocked down Marshall Faulk, but there we go. All right. This is for Thomas Connor. Thomas, your jersey in the personals. Let's take a look here. Box number 13. Oh, wow. Okay, well, you know what? I knocked down Marshall Faulk, and he comes right back in the jerseys to give me a little bit of vengeance. This is the Marshall Faulk stat jersey.
Nice.
So let's take a look. Let's open this thing up.
Yeah, let it breathe.
Marshall Faulk, 7-time Pro Bowl selections, 3-time Offensive Player of the Year, 1994 Offensive Rookie of the Year, 2000 Most Valuable Player, Super Bowl 34? Yeah, Super Bowl 34 champion, and Hall of Fame 2011 Marshall Faulk on the jersey. That is a nice hit right there. You can see it's the number 2 that is signed. I like that. I like that. That Faulk. Yes, Marshall Faulk. Very nice hit there. Thomas Connor. And different from the card, because the card, he is pictured on the Colts. This is a Rams jersey. So Marshall Faulk. Fold that up for you. Very nice.
Yeah, that's really
Look at these
sweet.
stats in here. Where are we at here?
That's
Very nice.
That's a lot of letters.
That adds value to this jersey by a lot. It's definitely much nicer to display at that point. God forbid, I don't think you would wear this, but much more of a nice jersey to throw in one of those shadow boxes and display on your wall, and a heck of a player too. So very nice. Good hit there. Good hit. We have box number 2 on the way. That will be for Parker Jones's jersey personal. He got that by being a SIG Club member. So, guys, make sure you pay attention to your signature club points. Get those freebies. Bless you. Bless you. And then also, Thomas Connor, he had paid for a jersey personal, so you can do that as well. If there is something out there that you like, hey, you could win a Marshall Faulk jersey like he did, right? That's a headliner. Taken off the board now, so we have still a couple headliners remaining in this jersey series. Let me get him written up there. Hold on. Let me get you a post note. Thomas Connor.
Yeah, we are running through these jerseys. Running through, what we got? Minis running through. Slabs we're running through. Practice squad, 50-50 ratios. Vault still has a 50 and 100 vault key. Looking good.
And we will have a chase wheel spin, guys, because we did get through a vault break. Maybe we'll get through another one, enter some more of you into that chase wheel spin at the end of the show. It's 11 o'clock right now. The latest Rip and I can be on is 11:45 before the noon guys come and take over. And in fact, I am one of your noon guys today. I'll just be over at that chair. So, I mean, I can continue, but we'll get a stoppage in there in order to switch out our roles here. But I will make sure that anything carries over into the next show for you guys. But don't worry, we'll get through as much as we possibly can, and the chase wheel spin will happen during this show. Let's get another vault break in there, though. Guys, add your names in there. Get a chance at a gift card. Okay, Parker. Looks like you are coming away with a very nice hit as well. This is not a photoed headliner, but still a nice auto on the Aeneas Williams.
Oh!
Aeneas Williams. He signs it with that Romans 10-9, I believe, on there. Yeah, 10-9. Really? But yeah, very nice hit on this one. It is a beautiful jersey. Nonetheless, number 35.
Was an awesome safety for the Cardinals. If I remember correctly, incredible eyes. Like, really stand out, steely blue eyes.
Oh, I thought you were going to be talking about his vision on the phone.
No. I mean, his literal eyeballs.
His eyeballs. Hey, the ladies love that, right? So, I mean, hey, very nice hit right there. Aeneas Williams. I've toured that Cardinals stadium out in Phoenix.
Oh, really?
It is very impressive. It was before it was called whatever it's called now. I think it was an insurance company at the time. Was it State Farm Field?
Why not?
And now I think it's like University of Phoenix Field, but it is one of 3 stadiums in the world in which they are able to roll the turf out on a track because it's actual grass.
Thank goodness.
And get it outside in the sun for the proper amount of time out there in Arizona, water it for the proper amount of time, make sure it gets enough shade. So there's times that they roll it out and then bring it back in. Although you did see a couple years ago when the Super Bowl was held there that there were some issues with the turf. Players had to switch to a different depth of cleats because of the fact that they weren't able to grip too well. So all that hard work on the turf, and it still didn't live up to Super Bowl standards. But hey, everybody's playing on the same surface. You kind of play with the hand that you're dealt, and still wasn't too much of a factor as to who was winning that Super Bowl. I can't remember who was in that Super Bowl. I'm trying to think. It was just a couple years ago. I'm guessing it was Mahomes. It might have been the first time that the Chiefs played the Eagles.
Was it the last Arizona Super Bowl?
Yeah. Is that 2022?
Let's see. Yeah, it looks like 2022. Yeah, Chiefs-Eagles.
Chiefs-Eagles. Well, hey,
Chiefs.
how about that? I remembered that one. Yeah, and I just remember one of the big talks was the depth of the cleats that guys had to use for that. But I was there 2018, so about 4 years before. It was still just the Cardinal Stadium at that point. Across the street from where the Coyotes used to play at Gila River Arena before they were kicked out because they didn't pay the rent, basically. I gotta remember how to spell Aeneas Williams. Very nice, very nice. Played most of his time in Arizona and Sun Devil Stadium in Tempe, if I'm not mistaken. And then, yes, Jack is chiming in. Chiefs and Eagles, yes. Oh, Tanya works there as security at State Farm. Tanya, I don't know if you do any of the tours. We did get a tour, and I don't remember the name of the lady who gave us the tour, but she was a very nice lady. So if you see her, I don't know if that's you. It sounds like security and tours would be different. But if you do know any of the tour guys, let her know that she was a lovely tour guide, and we were just happy to be able to take a tour because you can't take a tour across the street, or at least you couldn't at Gila. And you know me, I'm more of a hockey fan, so I was excited to see that. We did tours of Chase Field. We stopped over at the Camelback Ranch, although it was mid-summer, so the White Sox were already up here playing games. But yeah, really, really nice. I've had a friend work, he might actually come to the break room at some point. He is a little bit of I guess you'd consider him like an influencer. Trevor Fonstrom, he does some baseball videos and some football videos. He's local to the area. He's a good friend of mine. And we're going to try to bring him into UA for a little bit. But he did it was for the Prospects game that they were hosting out in Arizona. So he did a little stint for the company's called Stadium. And and they also help out doing projects with MLB Network. So he was actually on MLB Network. So bigger time than this here Mike Napolitano over here. They have the worst team in the NHL now, Utah Hockey Club. Yeah, worst team name. Yeah, that's for sure. It sounds like they're narrowing it down to the Mammoth. I'm not a huge fan about that. I would have loved Utah Yeti, but the company Yeti kind of put the kibosh on that. But that would have been such a good partnership. I don't know why you wouldn't have wanted to go in and. I guess maybe they wanted naming rights to the stadium, and that stadium already belongs to, gosh, I can't even think of that now, but it's where the Jazz play. And so maybe there was no deal to be had there, but Utah Yeti would have been cool. Come on now. It'll be better than Utah Hockey Club in a couple of years. Washington football team, right? But all right, gentlemen and ladies, let's see. We don't have anything full just yet. Let's get back over to our break page, see what we got cooking. Let's get to the randomizer, or not the randomizer, just the randomizer screen. I could have gone through with the vault. I know somebody was asking what was left.
Let me get those names in there.
In the vault. As far as the headliners, we have the Jerome Bettis. We also have the Calvin Johnson Speed Flex on that retro Detroit lid. And we have the Max Crosby. I know we saw a lot of Marshall Faulk, but he is no longer available in here. That got pulled. And then in the secondary headliners for the vault, we also have the Jamal Charles. So guys, jump on in there. The vault is also our Chase Wheel Spin. So those names are getting put in the Chase Wheel Spin for the end of the show here. I just call them the Mormons. The Utah Mormons, yeah. Yeah, I guess if they do name a Mammoth, that'll be awfully close, right? At least it'll be better than something else that I heard was possibly the proposed name, although it was just a joke. Washington football team is better than the Commanders. I would agree. I kind of agree with that. I don't know if I like Washington Commanders doesn't like roll off your tongue too well, but back to this vault here, we still have this Speed Flex Megatron Calvin Johnson on the retro Lions lid. That's a very nice one. Pay attention to that visor. It's got that like red hint or that red tint to it on the Oakley visor. Definitely well worth getting into the vault for that one. How does one cop one of these helmets? Web page. Oh, okay, so let me give you a chance to let me drop the link here for you. Scott Young. It's not what I wanted. Hold on, disregard. Can I delete messages in the chat? My bad, guys. I just kind of like doxed you guys. Not that, people didn't see the auto. Oh, wait, hold on. Not that people didn't see the order numbers already, but hold on. We'll go with this. No, why does it keep doing this? No. Copy. The Control-C wasn't working for a second there. Okay. That is our break page. That is the correct link there. Go ahead and click through that link. It'll take you to... Well, actually, that's the mystery box page. Let me also drop... Hold on. The Join a Live break page. So you actually want this second link if you want to cop one of the helmets that we were just looking at. The live break page is where you can join these breaks. It's the screen that's up right now. You will see that there are always 8 spots in these breaks. And you can buy into those 8 spots. It'll become a raffle for you guys to get an opportunity to win some cool prizes. That break that I was showing you specifically right there was the vault. The vault is also our Chase Wheel Spin. So at the start of each show, we spin the wheel to see who is going to be entered in to win gift cards. This time it was the vault. So anybody that gets into a vault break, so long as that break happens within the show, so it has to be all fold up with 8 spots taken. Those names will be entered into our Chase Wheel Spin for your opportunity at a gift card. As I'm looking through here, let me refresh this page one more time. Let's see if we're close to anything. We do have 3 spots to go on the jerseys, guys. I'm going to give you until 11:15. It's 11:11 right now. Make a wish, and my wish is that we close out the football jerseys right now because
and not
we got
the diamond double that's 2 away.
That's interesting. That will get grouped in there as well. I didn't even see the diamond doubles. My bad. So the diamond doubles are 2 away, guys. If we can close out the diamond doubles and the jersey break within the next 4 minutes, we will do those breaks within this show. As I said earlier, Rip and I have to be off of here at the very latest, 11:45. But don't worry, if you buy into something and it doesn't break during this show, it will carry over into the noon hour. So you guys get a chance to still win your prizes. It just won't be with us. But buy into those ones that are moving, guys, because that's a better chance at you seeing that break happen sooner. You're helping out the community and yourself, giving yourself a chance to win those cool helmets. Let me just double check the diamonds real quick here. We went through the vault. We'll do the diamonds here. What's still left in there, you might ask? Well, the Wheel of Fortune before and after the Trevor Lawrence and Lawrence Taylor. That would be the Trevor Lawrence Draft Day Speed Flex. That is sweet. He's got his #1 pick on there and the Trevor Lawrence camo lid. The only other headliner still available in here is Mike Evans, but still 3 excellent headliners, well worth the bang for your buck. And the best part is the ratios are great. When I say there's only 3 helmets left, you know that means we're getting close to the end of the series. 3 headliners in 7 remaining boxes. As soon as we close out those 7 boxes, we will open up a new diamond series. It is in the room with us right here. As you know, we always keep the diamonds fresh and hot in the break room. But let's also take a look because I know the jerseys were close as well. Jerseys were moving. We did a jersey break earlier, and we came up with this Ray Lewis. But what is still on the table? Oh, well, we also pulled this Marshall Faulk in the personals. But we still do have the Michael Irvin, the Tyreek Hill. That's a Dolphins one for Rip. The Deion Sanders. We pulled a Sanders, but it was not this one. Remember, I got those confused. But this is a nice blacked out with the red Deion Sanders in that one. We also have the Sack Exchange jersey with the 4 signatures there. The A.J. Brown for my Eagles fans out there. I know you guys are out there. Where you at? Sound off in the chat. Let's come into this jersey break and get this A.J. Brown and also the Sauce Gardner. We also have Frank Gore, Thurman Thomas, and Roger Craig still in the secondary headliners. So that is the jerseys right there. I did the diamonds, I did the jerseys, I did the vault. Those are the 3 that should be moving, guys, because the vault, if we close anything out in the vault, it'll be an opportunity for you guys to get a spot in the Chase wheel spin. We already have a couple names in there, but let's add some more to it. It doesn't look like we're close on the quad box or the double box, but where's the single in here? We are 5 spots away in the quad box for the diamonds. I'm on for the noon show, guys. Let's get that one moving as well, too. Get a head start on that. Get your spots early, because guess what? The people tuning into the noon show, they're tuning in at noon. You guys are the early birds that are going to get the worm as far as the spots that are in that break. So be first. Don't be last. The vault single is not moving either. Guys, get in there. Get in there. You're going to want to close out this vault. Because we do have another vault in the room. So diamonds and vault are going to be hot all day, and there's still names to be had. I'm going to give this a quick refresh because we are coming up on 11:15. Let's see, where are we at, Rip? Are we still sitting?
Yeah, we have not moved.
We have not moved. Okay, all right. Well, there's also 6 to go in the minis.
Or have we?
So let's try to get that done. Are we closed out or no?
1 more to go in that diamond double.
1 to go in the diamond double, guys. In the meantime, before we do, well, hopefully we do that diamond double, I will give you some more time to close that out. But while I'm giving you that time, we are going to head over to the Chase wheel spin. So let me get that pulled up for you guys. We only have 8 names in this Chase wheel spin. 8 names. We only had the 1 box break. So, guys, was that a double box break or was that just a single?
It was a single.
That was a single. Okay, I could have. Okay, so 8 names in here. Kyle Jaquette, Michael McNamara.
Actually, no. Wait, vault, right?
Yeah, vault.
Yes, it was a single. Sorry.
Vault was a single. Yeah. So Kyle Jaquette, Michael McNamara, Chris Branvold, Sean Schumann, Gary Marvin, Dan Cash, and Bradley Brainerd. You are the 8 names that we will randomize for the gift card in the Chase wheel spin. Let me get back to my randomization page over here, and then I will upload those names. Good luck to everybody. You guys have a really nice chance at a gift card here, 1 in 8 rather than doing a couple different breaks. So I guess it pays to get in the vault then, guys. It pays to get in the Chase wheel spin because you could have a better opportunity. A 1 in 8 chance for most of you. Kyle has a 2 in 8 chance, so a 1 in 4 chance. I think that's about it for double ups, but let's go around 8 times because that is our dice roll this morning. 7 and 8. Chris Branvold, you are coming away with the gift card today. Chris Branvold, I will get over to my wheel out of 100, and you let me know if there is a specific number you'd like for me to start on. Looks like the last number they rolled was an 80, so it's going to be tough to beat, but the other night I rolled an 85, so.
Dude, I rolled a 98 yesterday.
You rolled a 98.
Or I spun a 98 yesterday.
So Chris Branvold, if you are in the chat, Chris Branvold, I'm going to start this on number 1 unless you would like me to start on a different number. But if I don't hear from you by 11, let's give you 2 minutes. Let's give you 11:19. I always like to give a little bit extra time because I don't know if the clock just turned to 11:17. So I don't want to give you like 10 seconds, then it goes to 11:18. So if I don't hear from you by 11:19, I'm just going to spin from 1 and we will see what you are going home with. Tanya, always bringing the positive energy. Tanya, if I'm ever back out in Arizona, I'll have to come by and say hi to you at the stadium. Get another tour, see what's different, and then also make sure that I'm checking out that outdoor mall across the way there because I really like that Glendale area right across the street. It was always the issue for the Arizona Coyotes. They said, oh, we're too far away from the city and nobody comes out here, blah, blah, blah. But it's like right across the street from you is the Cardinals. I know it's NFL and they're going to pull a lot more. But, I mean, if they can get attendance, why can't you guys? But I'm glad it's under better control and leadership out in Utah. Although I do hope hockey comes back to the desert at some point. All right. Yes, Tanya, I will. I'll let you know. All right, we're going to spin for Chris Brandvold. You are, as you saw, the winner of the randomization over here. So let's get you, where am I at here? Let's get you a gift card, my guy. Let's see what we're coming away with. Ooh, we got another high number. I did beat it. 86. Going to Chris Brandvold. 86. Very nice, very nice. B. Williams saying, don't they need to just get another arena and they will be allowed back in the league? That's part of it. They also need better ownership. Yeah, it does. It does suck that it's gone. They need better ownership that's actually going to care about the team. The new ownership in Utah is better, but whoever picks it back up in Arizona is going to need to do better because the residents there, they weren't really explained on their voting bills what the bill was going to be passed for. So it was either for a new arena or a garbage dump, and they literally voted for a garbage dump over an arena because they thought it was going to cost taxpayer dollars, but really it wasn't. So if it was laid out on the bill correctly, Coyotes management, then maybe people would have been like, hey, that's a great way to build revenue rather than a garbage dump. So we'll see. We'll see. The season where they played at ASU's rink was insane. Yeah, Mullet Arena. Mullet Arena. See, mullet. That's what we got. No, I'm just kidding. This is the flow. This ain't no mullet. I've had a couple people say that though. I don't mind. But yeah, Mullet Arena. I never got to go, but I had a couple friends that went. It was so tiny for an NHL arena. But hey, those ASU players, hockey grows in the desert because of the fact that ASU now has a very good team, so it can work out there. It can work. All right, guys, 11:20. I don't see us. Where's my break page here? I don't see us closing things out here. Did we close out the diamonds or no?
No, sir.
I don't see things closing out, so it's 11:21. I'm going to give you guys until 11:25 to close something out. Otherwise, Rip and I are going to jump off, and that'll just be a nice pre-fill for the noon show. You know what? At this point, I'll give us till 11:30. I'll give us a couple more minutes, but we gotta be moving in something by 11:25 for me to consider staying on in the last couple minutes. Where are we where are you kids posted? I'm glad you still think of me as a kid. I'm 26, so I got the youth. It's about how you feel, right? It's about how you feel. But we are in Illinois, Burr Ridge, Illinois. So mostly a Chicago fan here, but that's not great in any sport these days. Yeah, Zach, it did not help that the team was not great. Nightmare getting in and out of there, but the trick is to park at the Bass Pro Shop and walk farther. As long as you don't get towed. Here in Chicago, like at the Allstate Arena for the Wolves games, if you park at that Target right across the street, you will get towed. That is as long as they allow you to do so. We also have a couple other minor league stadiums here that I think you could park. Like I think there is a Bass Pro Shop next to the Now Arena where the Windy City Bulls play. And hopefully when we get a PWHL team, a women's hockey team, hopefully they will be playing out of there. Maybe you can park there as well. But they have plenty of parking out there. But yeah, all right, guys, a couple more minutes here. We got to be moving and grooving. One last time, I'll give you a final rundown to see what you guys could buy into leading into next show. Look at that. One spot to go in the diamonds. Don't we want to do that? Come on now. On the diamonds. What's still left in the diamonds, you might ask? We just went through it. It's the Trevor Lawrence and the Lawrence Taylor. The Trevor Lawrence is the draft day with the number 1 pick written on there. The Lawrence Taylor, that's on that camo bucket. And the Mike Evans on that burnt orange alternate Buccaneers lid right there. We also had 2 spots to go in... Oh, it was 3 spots to go in the jerseys. That's what it was. So the jerseys are moving as well. We don't have the Marshall Faulk. Sorry, we just pulled that. We have the Michael Irvin. We have the Tyreek Hill. We have the Deion Sanders, the Sack Exchange, the A.J. Brown, and the Sauce Gardner. It's never happened. Let's. That's an instance where I do want to say never. Let's hope that never happens to you, my guy. Yeah, I love that Arizona. That what do you want to call it? The community out there, I guess, is what I'd work, because it's the Glendale area, it's the Scottsdale area, it's the the Camelback
like
Ranch
the greater
out there,
Phoenix,
the Phoenix itself. Yeah. So and then we did the Grand Canyon for a little bit. You can never go there and skip that. That's a marvel to look at. That is crazy.
It truly is. You think people are just like exaggerating or like trying to make it sound like it was worth the schlep out there, but no, it is a shoot. Like, you get out there and you're just like, oh dang, it really is this majestic and awe-inspiring.
B. Williams jumping in the chat. He said, wow, there was a tie-in coach of the year for college basketball, first ever. Interesting. Rick Pitino and Bruce Pearl.
Two heavyweights in college coaching, man.
Yeah, the heavyweights indeed. So yeah, I could see them both earning the award, but that's crazy. That's crazy that they did that. That's cool. I think that's the first shared, first tie-in, like he said there. That's pretty cool. Guys, we're at 11:25. Did we move at all, Rip? Did we get a couple orders in? All right, so we're starting to slow down here. I would advise you guys, I will give you a couple more minutes because we're just 1 to go. That's the only reason why I'm going to allow it. Rip and I will be off at 11:30. We did our chase wheel spin already. We've broken as much as we could possibly break for you. Had some great conversation. I love the community that we've got going on here. But guys, get your spots early for that noon show. Like I said, I'll give you 5 more minutes to buy in. I would get those spots before somebody else does, especially on the diamonds. It's 1 to go, guys, on the double box. That means 2 of those 7 boxes are coming out. There's still 3 headliners. You're going to get an opportunity to pull something very cool, and don't wait. Don't wait, because the noon guys are going to jump in here and go, 1 spot left, boom, let me close that out. And then next thing you know, it's all gone. It's not yours. Who knows if we could pull 2 headliners in those 2 boxes. You never know. Get yourself a chance at a win in there. So a couple more minutes to go here. Let's see. What else? We'll go to the chatting screen right now as Rip's working diligently to get you guys
set up for the next show.
Set up. Yep. So we're loading those up in there.
Krager would love to know what the 3 headliners are in the diamond, I'm assuming.
Yeah, Craig. So the 3 headliners are Trevor Lawrence on that draft day speed flex. That is the Lawrence Taylor on the authentic, and then Mike Evans on the authentic as well. I'll give you a chance to look at them real quick right here. So it's these 2, Trevor Lawrence and Lawrence Taylor. I love this Trevor Lawrence Speed Flex.
Really cool.
It is really cool, really sleek with that matte black with the light blue striping up top. I drew in his number 1 pick right here on the draft helmet. So regardless of what happens to him in the NFL, That's one thing I was mentioning a couple shows ago. We always say former first round pick because it means, in years past. But is he really a former first round pick? Like, you can't take away the fact that he was a first round pick. He will always be that first round pick.
Not just first round, but number one overall. Too.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
yeah,
like that list is finite. That is an honor, regardless of what happened. Again, we listed a couple dud number one overall picks earlier between Tim Couch. Did Leaf go over Manning? I can't remember.
I think so. I know that's I think that was the story. Yeah. I can't remember.
What do we got?
But yeah, I mean, nobody's taking this number one pick away from Trevor Lawrence. All right. You also have the Lawrence Taylor. A lot of Lawrence's going on. And Mike Evans still on that burnt orange on the Buccaneers lid.
Getting in just under the wire, closer magic, Jeffrey August.
Ooh, Jay August, baby. So we do have time. We will do the diamond break now. It's a double, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking at it right here, so I should know better. We will do 2 boxes here in the double for the diamonds. We'll get
You're
those
not
2
weak,
out.
Jeff. That is the closing is a sign of strength right there. That's what that is.
Close out. Hey, closer magic, baby. That's what we like to see. So, guys, diamond double box break number 1. Drop me 2 box numbers. You'll see the diamonds scrolling at the bottom there. We have 1, 16 through 18, 20, 26, and 30. Those are the 7 remaining boxes. Jay August coming in with the closer magic and possibly the box number magic with 1 and 30.
Ooh,
he's asking
a little
for.
bookend magic.
Bookends, yeah. So we'll see if that works out for him. He said that's Convey's numbers. I like it. So let's see, guys. We'll get you randomized in here. Let me get over to my randomization. See, I knew staying on 5 more minutes. That's like when the kids beg you, God, Mom, Dad, 5 more minutes. Where's my randomizer screen here? There we go. All right, we got the names in there. And let's go around 8 times. This will be our final break of the show, guys. And then we will set it up for the noon guys. Those jerseys are still pretty close to breaking. And I think the slab cards are pretty close too. Or there was something else that I think was 5 to go.
Let me see.
All right, 8 randomizations there. We've got in the NFC North, Sean Schumann, Shoe Dog. We've got Rich Kelly in the NFC South, Frank Markovich in the NFC East. We have Herb Bennett in the NFC West, Jeff August, the closer magic and the box number magic in the AFC North, AFC South, Gary Marvin, AFC East, Thomas Curley, and rounding us out in the AFC West is Dan Cash. Let's
straight cash homie.
Get to breaking. Did you get the Lad McConkey? I think that's what they're talking about in there. Oh, Our product cam has frozen up. Let me see if I can get that back for you guys real quick. Product cam. Is it deactivate?
Yeah, just deactivate and activate.
Deactivate, activate. Let's go back in there. Just when we're getting to the diamonds, huh?
Man.
Product cam. Configure.
Still jacked?
Yep, still messed up.
All right, I'm just going to unplug and unplug it.
That's fine. Rip is going to do some maintenance for us real quick. It's weird that transferred over to what we have on our screens over here. Technology. Gotta love it, right? If anything, I will get you guys on the Just Chatting screen so you get a closer look at these helmets, and then we could do a close-up as well. Man, we almost got through this whole show, right? Oh, my goodness. Deactivate. Activate. Nope. No such luck. All right, so we'll get you to just chatting screen. This will give you a nice up-close view. You still got the chat in there. I will remind you guys of the divisions because it doesn't pull that up here, or I could always go back to the break scene here. But one last time. Sean Schumann, NFC North. NFC South, Rich Kelly. NFC East, Frank Markovich. NFC West, Herb Bennett. AFC North, Jeff August. AFC South, Gary Marvin. AFC East, Thomas Curley. And AFC West, Dan Cash. Good luck, everybody. Box number 1. Coming at you. In the diamonds. Let's take a look. Oh, this is heavy. Oh, this is heavy. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Just when you thought we were out of here, Rip, we got to stay because it is the Trevor Lawrence Speed Flex.
Oh!
Get it out of this bag here.
Oh, whoa.
Bagged at the top here. On the Draft Day 2021 NFL lid right there. Very, very nice. This one is definitely going to have to be a close-up. Trevor Lawrence, the QB.
See if that product cam's back yet.
On the full. Let's see. Let's get over to the product cam. Very nice hit there. But Trevor Lawrence on that Speed Flex. That is an AFC South hit for the Jags. That is Gary Marvin. Wait. Yes, okay, I got it right this time. Yes. I was like, A is in the bottom, not at the top. Okay, good. All right, very nice. Very nice hit right there. Let's get back to this product cam. And
Any luck?
Activate. No luck. So we'll just go back to the chatting screen. All right. Very nice, though, guys. Very nice hit. Gary on the Trevor Lawrence Speed Flex. Gary's been cleaning up this show, I think. Didn't he have a couple of wins earlier?
Yeah, the Bob Lilly rep. That's been it for Gary today.
And that was the chase, or not the chase, was when the vault key. Yeah. 239506. Get you written up there. Trevor Lawrence. Very nice hit. Very nice. All right, well, that one is for sure staying out here on the table. I guess it doesn't really matter where I put it since we don't have the product cam zoomed in. I'm going to put it on the top rung right here because I think undoubtedly thus far that is the hit of the show. But we do have one more box to go in this diamond double box break coming up for you right now. This is box number 30. Let me just double check. I know you guys probably can't see it too well, but I promise you this is box 30. I've double checked. So we are getting those numbers that were called out by Jeff August at the end there. Get this opened up. Same divisions for you guys. He said, I had the division, just needed Saquon. You could double up. Let's find out. I don't believe there was a Saquon in here, though. I think that was pulled already. The only headliners that we have left are the Lawrence Taylor and the Mike Evans. But let's see what we got and who we have this for here. Ooh, okay. Oh, rip.
Yeah, seriously?
Rip, baby.
Seriously, dude.
Guess what? We pulled him already this show.
Uh-huh.
Ricky Williams.
Oh, dang, on the Rave.
On the Rave Dolphins helmet. I love these Raves.
Oh, my God.
What happens? When Rip's in the room, we pull Dolphins, baby.
Thomas Curley, you did it again, you mad son of a gun.
Thomas Curley coming up with this one. smoking joints and scoring points on that
Fins up,
inscription.
baby.
Right in the front there. You got the nice dolphins on the little neck bumper right there. And then, of course, it is the rave, the beautiful teal on the raves. I don't know, man. I've said that the Lions raves are my favorite. As a Bears fan, I, of course, do love the Bears ones as well. It's tough to even say that I love the Lions ones. But these Dolphins raves, oh, baby. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Very nice hit right there, Thomas Curley. That one's staying on the table for sure. For sure. So these are our hits of the show. Some nice hits. Dak Prescott. We had Marshall Faulk on this slab card right here. We have the Ricky Williams smoking joints and scoring points right there on the Rave Dolphins. But, of course, the hit of the show, I think undoubtedly, undisputed rip, is the Trevor Lawrence Speed Flex Draft Day helmet that we have going on right up there.
I mean, speak for yourself. I got to go with the Ricky Williams rave because I'm a friggin' homer. I don't give a gosh darn. Yeah. Going with, I'll just head north. I got Miami. I'm going with the Ricky Williams, Trevor Lawrence, and then the Dak.
There you go. There you go. And don't forget Marshall Faulk hanging out over here, too.
Of course.
He's
Marshall.
That'll be the last break of this show, guys. But be sure to get your spots in for next show.
Yeah, we'll pre-order for the jerseys going into the 12 o'clock shows. So thank you, Thomas Curley, again for closing that out.
Thank you to Rip answering James's question in there. Yes, that has not broken yet. So don't worry. You bought in. We'll maybe do that break in the next show. But guys, let me get this written down here, and then we will sign off. Thank you all for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys. You guys make this community what it is, and I thank you for that. All the positivity, all the love. We had some great conversations today. So I'm super happy you were all jumping in on the 9 a.m. shows because I love seeing you guys get first come, first serve at a bunch of these. And congratulations to our winners today. Thank you to Rip for being a great producer today. We will be switched back around on Tuesday, because I'll be here with Nick, but back into our usual spots. But until then, guys, we will see you in the noon show. Stay tuned. New shows at 9, noon, 3, and 6 every day right here.